Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little, expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and in your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. Tomorrow is going to be the start of a new week, and I hope you guys are all ready for it, especially those of you who might have to start school all over again, work all over again tomorrow. So enjoy the rest of your day. I hope that's what you guys are doing. What's up, Where Me? How you doing? Hello. Hey, Memphis T. How you doing? What's up? What's going on? What are y'all doing today? Anybody do anything special today? Cook anything special today? Go out somewhere special today? Let me know, y'all. I know I didn't cook today because I cooked yesterday. When, what's her name? Yaya. When Yaya and Sassy both went live yesterday, I was watching both of their lives. We all know Sassy was raising money or doing a fundraiser so that Sheffy could go out of town, Chat Rep could go out of town to Vegas. And congratulations, Sassy. They reached their goal. I think it was 700 or 750 or something like that. But they reached their goal so that Sheffy could get her plane ticket and hotel or whatnot. So congratulations again. Of course, you know, Yaya's being petty. And she had did her own video at the same time that Sassy went live, and it was basically like an anti fundraiser, anti-Vegas. I forgot the name of the video. But I was watching both of their lives. I dropped down in both of their lives, but I said a few comments in each of their lives, chatted to a few people. Hey, what's up? Y'all know how I do. What's up? Whatever. But during the entire live for both of them, I was over here prepping my Sunday dinner. So I had even talked to some of my mods during the live, and they was like, what you doing? Is you watching? I'm like, yeah, but I'm up here making me some good old piece of pinto beans with smoked neck bones and cornbread and all that shit. And that was thanks to a few of y'all. I don't even know how we got on that conversation a few days ago about beans and cornbread and red beans and rice and whatever. I was like, dang, that sounds good this Sunday because I haven't made that in a minute. So yeah, that's what I was doing, was preparing my dinner yesterday for Sunday. But like I said, I did support both of their lives. I know that a lot of people are wondering what's this rift between Sassy and Yaya. And I don't know if Yaya is around, if maybe she wants to, speak about that. I just thought it was, Yaya being petty yesterday, going live at the same time as Sassy, because I understood where Yaya was coming from. And again, a lot of people felt the same way. It was kind of maybe getting out of hand by some people, where they was thinking, Sassy was trying to do something malicious or something, not out of the goodness of her heart. But I have stated again, I'll say it for the last time, I understood what people were saying, what people were thinking, and why they were thinking it, because, a lot of people was kind of more of looking out for Sheffy and looking out for, just out of concern. Now, some people thought it was nefarious, her goodwill or her deed that she, did yesterday or has been trying to do for Sheffy. And if that's how they feel, that's how they feel. We can't change anybody's minds. Bree has said something on her live earlier today. And yes, Bree was live. And Bree just ended her live. And I had scheduled my live for 4:15. And I wanted to do it after Bree. and before Sheffy, because Sheffy got a live scheduled at 6:30 too. And it says something about bras or something. I don't know if Sheffy's going shopping for bras. But the title of Sheffy, well, okay, Sheffy made a post on her community wall to share her live out that she is going to be having. And it's at 6 o'clock. I think I said 6:30, but it's 6 o'clock Central Time. So that's my time. So she had made a post on her community wall saying, finally coming live again. Because a lot of people have been wondering, why the fuck ain't Sheffy been live? Why has she been, advocating for her own trip or whatever you want to call it, trying to raise some coinage for her own trip? Why ain't she been out here putting out no content? And I've been here, I hear things, a lot of my commentary is what I hear and what I see, over here. And then I might throw my little thoughts and opinions in there. But yeah, so I had heard that again the other day, like, why Sheffy ain't been live? Somebody even went to her channel to see when was the last time she went live. And I think they said it was last Sunday or something. But they had she had made a post on her community wall, and it said, finally coming live again. A lot of you expressed interest in buying me a bra. Let's do it together. So that's what Sheffy put on her community wall. And at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time, it says, for Sheffy, bra time, with a laugh out loud smiley face. So I don't know if Sheffy is going to be buying bras, like personally, like out at a store or something like that, or if she's going to be doing some online shopping, or if this is a kiki that she's playing on, because a lot of people have been poking fun of her brows and her big old breasts. And let me just say, I buy my breasts bras from Torrid. That's where I get my shit, because I got them big old triples, F's and G's, and I go down the alphabet, okay? So I ain't even gonna front. All my bras cost like 60 something at least, and I get them from Torrid. And most of the time I have to order them from Torrid online because they don't even be having the size in the store. But that's something I have dealt with ever since I was a child. I always had big boobies. Even I remember in third grade playing on the playground, and little boys used to tease me, and they used to run behind me and snap my bra and all that kind of shit. I'm like, why am I the only one in third grade with boobs? This ain't right. This ain't right. And it was kind of embarrassing. And I would be trying to cover them up and wear big clothes so people can't see them. But yeah, I've been dealing with that shit for years. But yeah, I don't know where Sheffy goes, but that's an option. They sell nice plus size clothes. I'm not saying Sheffy's really plus size, but I'm a big girl. And for y'all who seen me live, my face or whatever, I done been on here live. I done stood up. I've been walking around my kitchen, cooking, decorating cakes at parties, delivering cakes. I mean, setting up for parties. Y'all done seen me from the head down. And I'm a plus size girl, not ashamed. I'm a big light skinned, four eye wearing girl, and from the hood. And it is what it is. I know some of y'all do the fat jokes on here. Me, never. Have y'all ever heard me do a fat joke on here? Whether y'all talking about Brie or anybody else, I'm like, shit, a fat girl can't tell a fat joke. And I really hate when I see fat girls on here tell a fat joke. Like, bitch, you like 2 cheeseburgers away from them. What is you talking about? What you doing? But anyway, hold on. I think we got y'all in the back. Let me see. Hey, y'all.
Hey, how you doing, Hood Table?
I am doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing good. I just ate me a pork chop sandwich with a Pepsi, and life is good.
Oh my God. Last time somebody on here mentioned pork chop sandwich, they had me in that kitchen the next day making a pork chop sandwich, and I like to put mustard on mine. I don't know what other people like to put on theirs. Some people do mayonnaise, hot sauce,
I do mayonnaise and fried onions and jalapenos.
Oh, I'm gonna have to try that. And what's up? Let me just speak to everybody in the chat real quick. Hey, just Andrea. Hey, Sheffy. Hey, there you go, boo. Congratulations for meeting y'all goal yesterday. What up, Angela? You said cooking and listening, and Karma Latte and Linda B. What's up, Linda? Very Carrie. Hey, Very Carrie. I would actually like to give you a mod stick, Very Carrie, if you would like. I'm trying to find me some new mods because of the channel growth. And we, the more y'all knows, the more your channel grows, the more trolls and things like
Yes,
that in your
Lord.
chat. And we have been fighting them trolls like swinging and banging lately. So okay, thank you, Very Carrie. I appreciate it. I'm trying to get people that I've been knowing for a while, people that I can trust with my channel that won't block out all my loved ones and all my homies, you know what I'm saying? But so I just gave you a mistake. Thank you so much, Carrie. Thank you for accepting. But Yaya, now I know you heard me say that, and you heard it too, that a lot of people have been wondering like why you were so strongly against the fundraiser. And I think like what I said was I understand, because some of your thoughts is the same as mine and other people. And then you were on Nika's live. I mean, Nyca had you on Nyca was on the panel with you, and Nyca really wasn't really saying nothing too much the whole time he was live till towards the end when she wanted to say exactly why she felt the way she felt. So in my title today, I did say I totally understand Lady Nyca's point of view, and if can't nobody understand her point of view, I don't know what to tell you. But
I
could
don't
you
want
go
to.
like into
I wasn't against the. Actually, I wasn't against Sheffy actually getting it. I was against the hoopla that they did to get the money up for her. I was against the fact that she was paraded around here like she was some little shelter puppy that needed to find a good home. That's what I had a problem with. I wanted to make sure that hey AKD boo, I wanted to make sure I had a problem with. I just wanted her to be with people that she was going to be comfortable with, no matter where she got the money for. At least she got somewhere where she would have fun. No one wants to go anywhere and feel like an outcast, and that was my biggest point.
Okay. So is there some type of distinction between the two of you? Because I always thought that, and we don't see everything. So I always say that. I don't see everything. So I always thought you two were pretty cool. So I ain't gonna lie, when
And
I
I'm
saw
pretty
you about
cool.
to do
I'm
that
just not.
video, I thought it was a joke at first, but then you actually did it. And I was like, oh shit. But go ahead, baby.
My party went to 1,000. My whole thing was I've asked her before to stop talking to me in that condescending tone. It's not always about what you say, it's how you say it. I've asked her more than 3 times. I'm not gonna sit up there. I'm telling you, I'm taking it as disrespect, and you're continuing to do it. So I'm gonna give you back what you give me. And that's basically all it is.
Okay. Well, some people will blow things out of proportion, and I never seen y'all
It,
really,
it
really go
didn't
back
really
and
get out of
forth the
proportion.
other day on was it Ronnie Hughes when she was yelling, she's still going, that shit. I was like, oh
Right,
y'all about to lose her top.
baby. But then, did you see how easily the tables turned when I did it back to her?
Yeah, she was like, okay, I get it. Yeah, I did do that to you. I did
Yeah,
do that to you.
yeah.
But I was just over here giggling like these ladies.
So give as good as you get. That's it. That's all I'm doing. And I ain't mad at her now. Charlie can suck out a baby's suck up my ass with a Barbie doll straw because he done jumped in the middle of women's business yet again. But
I
yeah,
saw. Well, okay, let me stop lying. I didn't see shit. But when I was watching Bree earlier today, before Bree abruptly ended her show, and I got that too, because that's one thing I've said before too that Bree was talking about before she ended her show. But we'll get to that later. But Bree had also said something about talent this morning, and I was like, "What the talent that did?" But I guess Bree said that he is trying to take up for Sassy now. Um now that you and her, had a little thing when the other day when they heard that TMO was
had
threatening
asked
to
for her to be
die.
docs. He was, and he ain't want no parts of that. Then you
Mm-hmm,
see, boy, bye. Your
mm-hmm.
slip is showing.
Yeah, and I had actually said Sassy had came over here like that day or the next day, and I was like, I'm glad Talon went back up there and said something because I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, what? That nigga just hit the link and basically dropped the mic. Like, I ain't got no girlfriend on here. That's on you. That's your problem. That ain't my business. I ain't got no girlfriend. I was like, oh,
Exactly.
that made me feel kind of weird. That whole interaction.
Exactly. But then they was trying to throw the narrative that Sassy was saying that if she was doxxed, that she was going to dox him. I didn't get that from what she said. I felt like she was saying if they dox her, that they doxing him by proxy, pretty much.
Well, yeah, she said something like, you do realize that if they dox me, they're literally going to be doxing you at the same time. So I don't know how doxing one person would end up doxing another person unless, now, you know, if you dox somebody, sometimes on the internet, it tells you like their family member names, people
Right,
closely related to them,
friendship.
they list all these
Right.
addresses, you know, something like that. But other than being a relative or a husband or wife, I don't see how
Summer
you.
Breeze, we can see you, hooker. We can see you. We just ignoring you. Damn.
What happened?
Summer Breeze.
Summer Breeze. What she say? Did she think she blocked or something?
She said, "Can y'all see me?"
Oh
And I
yes, Summer Breeze, I see you and the real K Fit and under new management and
say, "Underneath my
the beautiful. Throw some purple hearts in the chat for Lady Nyca. But yeah, I had saw that and Bree had mentioned earlier today because Sassy, you know, I understand her feelings are hurt because she thinks like a
Well,
lot.
why are her feelings hurt? I'm not going to do this with you to the hood table. Okay.
I'm
What
just
is,
saying what she said. That's
what
all.
does that's what she said. But how many times, how many, this is the first time we've ever heard her of even associating her feelings with the beef sector or YouTube at all. She's always said, this is
Girl.
just YouTube. I don't care. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about none of this stuff. She don't care about none of this. It's just YouTube. We're just entertainment. So we're not going, now that you want to try to make me a villain, now your feelings was hurt.
Mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
mean, play on, play, rock out. I see you, but I see you. I'm letting you know I see you.
But you know what? What Bree said this morning, and sorry if I keep mentioning Bree, but that's the last person I watched. Okay, so I remember a lot of shit is right on my top. But she had mentioned something when she was talking to Sassy about it's real easy to come out here and give opinions on shit, but then when you in the hot seat and a lot of people's giving opinions on you, it's kind of hard to take, and that's where you have to have a strong back. You know what I'm saying? You got to be you can't be easily moved by the negativity on here because people come at me sometimes and I see that shit. It might be on LSA, it might be on YouTube, and I just be like, he, you know,
All
whatever.
the
It is
time
what it
though.
is.
But
It
we
is
get
what
it
it
all
is.
the time. So it's not no big thing. Like I said before, I'm not mad at Sassy. I just see what's going on and I'm not going. I'm not going.
Yeah.
I don't like the way that the whole thing was set up for um we had to go a week and a half of build up of you going from panel to panel talking about it. I just didn't like that. I give
Mm-hmm,
people
mm-hmm,
all the time, although Talon says I beg behind the scenes. You would ask how many people I've helped behind the scenes. I've felt dinner,
mm-hmm.
I've paid bills, I've done it all. And never have you heard me come out here and ask somebody about it or ask somebody for
Oh,
some help. I do what I can when I can. And it
mm-hmm.
stays behind the scenes.
Same here.
But
I
for
have
that
been
call
asking
to
for
a DJ to sit up there and talk about, I like I said, and I see you in the chat. Prove it, talent. Just prove it.
assistance. Yeah, I hadn't even been asked for assistance from people behind the scenes, and I didn't put money on GoFundmes, and I didn't put money on people's cash apps to pay a bill or something like that. And I've never came out here to say, you know, anything next, and I never will. I never will. Now, if somebody come out here and be like that bitch, the hood table, yeah, and I'm like, I done something for you, I might come out here and say it then, like, bitch, give me my money back. But under
I've
normal
done it for a lot of
situations,
people, and I don't feel that it's a need for me to come out here and say who I
right?
did for, what I did for them. I did it out of the kindness of my heart,
Yep.
and you don't look for rewards from that. My rewards come from heaven.
Yeah, and that's true. And that's true. So I would never get out here and the people I talk behind the scenes with, I'm not now, I mean, you have to do something really, really horrible for me to even say anything about you on here from behind the scenes. But speaking of behind the scenes, one thing that was said about this whole thing was that if it was supposed to be just out of the kindness of your heart without making it look like she's a charity or making it look like she can't afford shit or something like that, that it should have been done behind the scenes. Maybe you could have done something behind the scenes to get her there, or the good
Exactly. And
bras or
nobody
anything
needed
else
to
like
know.
that.
That's my whole. I just don't like the fact that I feel like they paraded her around. I feel
Mhm.
like they're gonna always throw this shit back up. And y'all know me and Chef Rap don't get along, but I don't like the fact that they've given them ammunition to throw it back up in her face. You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah. And what I liked earlier, Sean and Nika, I mean, I like Sean and Nika together. I know they'll never be like what they used to be. I've been here for a
Ain't nobody
long
jealous. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Ain't nobody jealous. Ain't nobody a beggar. Ain't nobody nothing. And it ain't no hard feelings. I just don't fuck with your bitch ass nigga ass. You a bitch.
time.
Always jumping in women's business. You a bitch. I'm a beggar and you a bitch.
Oh Lord.
Keep on talking about
But,
me. Motherfucker, you'll find yourself in court. And I can prove you a bitch ass nigga by the stunt you just pulled.
oh Lord. Oh Lord. What's up, Cruiser? What's up? You gotta chill. Miami, Joy Barnes. Hey, you guys, come on in. The Real K Fit. Please make sure you like and share the video. Dr. Soapy.
Everybody a bum and everybody a beggar when they don't agree with his punk ass. He was all up the
And
Umar
talent.
boys' asses until they told him no.
And welcome talent and three Pisces and crack smoke. Welcome everyone. King Kills, come on in. What I was gonna say was with Lady Nyca, and I like that interaction they had this morning because Lady Nyca wanted to make it real clear her point of view. And I understood that from the gate. I understood Lady Nyca because we all saw what Lady Nyca went through, and those videos are still out there anytime somebody wanted to ever even go over there and watch them. But from her experience, her horrible experience, as she says, from Vegas, and how the fact that they still talk about the things that was
9
purchased for
years
her
later.
9 years later. And she understands, like, people will do something for you and then y'all fall out, and it's like you never hear the end of it. And then not only that, but she said it's not necessarily the people that you went on the trip with, it's everybody in the sector. Every time that some turn around, they're gonna throw it up in your face and drag you for it. And so I really liked how, and Nika
Stacey never
appreciated
been
that
to my house,
she hit
child.
down.
I'm sorry, but won't you bring your bitch ass up here and talk to me face to face?
Oh
Stacey can
Lord.
tell y'all whatever she wants to. Lies begot lies. I don't worry about what Stacey said. What y'all can believe whatever you want, but I believe that Sassy was your bed. I believe you take it up the rump.
Oh, uh,
You
I
got
can
so mad
appreciate.
when he found out 13 wasn't there. You ain't know what to do.
Oh, child. I'm going on mute. No.
We'll always be jokes, Tyler. We'll be jokes just like your musical career. A big joke. A whole wall full of nothing.
They said not the room. But yeah, I appreciate what Sean did by this morning because he wanted to make sure that people knew that Lady Nyca didn't ask for shit. So I'm sure that's been said in the past. But
But
Lady Nyca.
they still want to run with that narrative.
Right. He did something out the kindness of his heart. We know what Sean was going through back then with his family and everything. And when that shit happened, I mean, shit, just the other day when I found out my cousin died, y'all know I couldn't even talk. My girl, Charlie, had to finish the live out and end the live because I couldn't even talk. Somebody hit me up, said your cousin just died. I'm like, what? And I got like 600 people in the chat. And I'm
Oh
just
no,
sitting
my
there like,
condolences. I'm sorry to hear
thank
that.
you, thank you. Yeah, that was like a week or two, like 2 weeks ago, and then the funeral was like Monday and Tuesday, the wake and the funeral. But yeah, I was literally live talking to y'all, and my cousin kept blowing me up, talking about call me, call me, call me, and I'm like ignore, 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 because I'm not thinking it's nothing
Mm-hmm.
super important. Then she just literally say such is dead, call me right now, and
Oh no.
I'm like what?
Whew.
So
I'm
that
so
was really
sorry.
hard. And at that time, when you're going through something like that, and somebody is truly there for you, like truly there for you, and you want to do something nice for them, sometimes doing that stuff nice publicly can backfire.
Exactly.
And 9 years later, sometimes it still backfires. So I understand, why Nika felt the way she would. But a lot of people don't think that she's doing anything really malicious or nefarious. But again, I said, if anybody does, that's their thoughts and opinions. Everybody's not going to agree with everything you do. Even if we like you, and I do like Sassy, everybody, people like me, but they might not agree with some of the shit I do. And you got to take that as a public figure on this platform. Everybody's not going to agree with you, but that does not mean that everybody thinks of your image differently because they don't agree with you. So I just,
But really and truly, that's all we do up here. Is we talk, we give commentary on each other. That's all we do. That's
right.
the short of it, the long and the short of it. That's all we do. So, I mean, some people gonna like you, some people not. But is it gonna make me lose some sleep because people don't like me? No. Is it gonna make me lose stop eating because people don't like me? No. So I mean, rock out with your cock out. It don't make no difference to me.
Oh shit. Now what the hell did Talent explain what exactly he did recently?
Went up on J Dub's Lil Daryl's platform and so called me and Lady Nyca beggars, and that um we're behind the scenes begging. Now they want to keep that. It's like they keep throwing this Stacy thing up there. Stacy has never been in my house. Stacy can't tell nobody because I have cash apps to prove. Now, see, it's amazing to me how people get up here and they want to run with a narrative, but we still know. Talent, you going to Vegas, baby? I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there. But he likes to antagonize people that he think are weaker than him or not smart as him. He's a bitch. He's a bitch made nigga. He wanted to fuck Sarah King, couldn't do that. Now he wanted to fuck the Umar boys. They told him no. So now he mad at the whole wide world. He got up there, denounced the girl. Then next minute, now he want to take up for by coming at me and Lady Nigga. It still make you look bitch made, whichever way you go.
So he was coming at you and Lady Nika because y'all did that video, the anti
I
uh
did the anti bit. No, I don't know why he did went up there to say what he had to say. I don't really care. I
yeah, because
mean,
Lady Nika was just there. She didn't really she just said why her point
it's
of view
gonna be a
is
movie, Talent. You better bet it. It will if I show up, it'll be a movie, a classic.
hey Lady Nika.
Hey there, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, we hear you.
Okay, I just wanted to come up here real quick, the hood tape, and I'm gonna be respectful. All I want to say to Talent is, you fake ass Rico Suave son of a bitch, you ho. I don't know why you walk around here trying to act like you everything. One thing that lets me know that you ain't who you say you is because wealth whispers, bitch. You screams wealth every day. So we know you ain't got it. You may have it more than better than some people, but you don't have it the way you say you have it. And bitch, I ain't never asked for a motherfucking thing in front the scenes or behind the scenes. Now, if I provide a service, bitch, yes, I'm gonna take a donation, but I ain't gotta prove that to you, ho. Don't worry about what I got going on in my real life because I've never cast judgment on you. And trust me, there has been so many times where I could have really said some shit with your undercover ass, but I didn't say anything. So if you think you're going to use me to try to win your good graces or sassy back, you got me fucked up. Bitch, I already made it right with her this morning and explained what I had to explain to her about how I felt about it. But you got me fucked up if you think you're gonna talk to me like I'm a second class citizen. Because take away your little couple of coins you got, bitch, and what is there left? You have no substance. You're a piss poor ass man and you're a sorry ass motherfucking entertainer at best, bitch. So I don't know who you think you talking to. I don't know who you think you playing with. You've always thought that you could look down your damn nose at me. But bitch, I ain't never sought you out. You came to my place. You hit my panels. You talked on my shit. So if you so much better than me, let this be the last time that I ever see you, bitch. Let it be the last time. Because I don't give a fuck about you. Honestly, I dealt with you. I dealt with you simply because I liked who you were dating. Now that that shit is no more, I don't got to play with you, bitch. And I didn't need a motherfuck to do a motherfuck thing for me, bitch. Nothing. If I was going to Vegas, I was going on my own dime, and I'd be damned if I ever pay $250 to meet up with a bitch like you. Thank you so much to Hood Table for allowing
You're
me.
welcome. And Summer Breeze, let's
You're
tell the
welcome,
story
baby.
correctly. I went from panel to panel when she had already been made whole what she said she needed. I asked her how much she needed. Someone else started sending her a cash up and I gave her $5 more than what she needed. So let's be clear. When she went to the other platforms and jumped up there talking about she needed $50, yes, I did say something because then you're scamming. So if you're gonna tell the truth, unless if you gonna keep on running with these punk ass narratives, it's not gonna be a good day for you either.
But why he calling y'all junkies? I ain't never heard that on here before.
Child, I don't give a fuck what Talon says. He's a rump. Well, he's a power bottom for sure. I'm sure he was pegged many a day, but yeah, that don't make a difference.
Child. Grown said, who pissed off Lady Nyca? Child, that was Talent. Talent pissed off Lady Nyca. I don't understand it. I don't understand it, but I haven't never
No,
seen
a lie is a lie. A lie is a lie, Talon. That's just it. Why don't you tell us the truth? How often do you get paid? Tell us about that. Because I mean, you always get with men, and then when they turn you away, then they become bums.
Well, I got what I asked for. I asked and they answered. I did want to know what the issue was between what happened with Talent and that's it, y'all. For the people who might have missed it, because I really didn't understand. I did not know because I was watching Bree and Bree had said something about him and you had said something about it. I was like, damn, what I missed? And I don't know who panel it was on or whatnot. But yes, thank you, Mary Carey. I just made Mary Carey a mod. Shout out to our
Congratulations,
Mary Carey M. Yes. The lady is pissed. Yes. What's up, Cracksmo? We at the motherfucking hood table.
Hey, Max.
Nyca was like, I'm trying to be respectful of the platform. I'm like, y'all see my day ones, they know we cuss. What's a cuss word? It don't mean nothing to the YouTube check. Trust me. A cuss word has never affected the YouTube check. Okay. But I don't know if Tyler wants to come up here, but yeah, again, I was watching that on Breeze and I was like, what the hell is going on?
You don't have to tolerate me, bitch. All you gotta do is go. I like real men, not bitch made niggas. You know what I'm saying? You just a bitch.
Is that
and
the real Talent?
Yeah, that's that bitch.
That can't be. Is that the Carrie? Can you see? Is that the? I never heard him.
That is the real bitch made Talenta.
I ain't never seen Talent.
You know why his name Talent? They called it his old name used to be Throat Goat, but now it's just Talent.
No way. His old name's be Langston, wasn't it?
No, it was Throat Goat. I'm talking about in his real life.
Oh, so Talent. What? I've never seen Talent talk like this before. Now I've seen Talent.
Oh, he does it all the time. Usually he does it with men.
Usually men that he's usually going that hard at is usually men.
Oh, but I got to go. Thank you for having me up the hood table, but I'm getting ready to go cuss some more. I'm getting ready to go cuss a little bit more. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, boo.
I appreciate you too. Reed been saying how dude felt about ladies in the sector. This is my first time catching. I ain't never. That's why I said, is that the real Talent? Because I ain't never seen Talent speak to no females in that manner. But if y'all say that's the real him, I can't check it from StreamYard. But the mods can definitely click on this link and go to the channel to see if that's the real. Joy Barnes said, I'm glad that none of this is real. Oh, you got to chill. You was about to ask. Yeah, I was like, is this the real Talent? Now, Talent has been over here many times and on my panel many times. And usually when he talk about bums and all that kind of stuff, he be talking about the people over in the other sectors. like the Umar boys, the black sector. He used to be talking about, them. Okay, well, I don't know. Carrie Ray, did you check to see if that's the real talent? And they call him Tiny Elvis now. Who's that who called him Tiny Elvis? Oh, that's Lemon who calls him Tiny Elvis. Boy, I love to hear Lady Nyca, because Lady Nyca be going off, y'all. It's very rare, because I think a lot of times Lady Nyca be holding back because she don't want to get off the porch all the time, but she will get off the porch all the time. And this person in the background calling themselves talent, I know you are a troll, so I'm not going to let you on. So bye-bye. Bye-bye. That is definitely not talent. I don't think that's it could be talent. I don't know. But somebody just hit the back and said they were talent, and I know it wasn't talent because the authentication it was off. So I know that wasn't talent. Now, speaking of trolls and people hitting links, Chat Rep says she has a troll. Sheffy said on her community wall that she has a troll. So y'all be careful. Y'all be careful. She said somebody is on here trolling and using her name, using her picture. So y'all be careful, okay? She said somebody is using her face and other platforms talking shit. And then she said there's a troll out there trying to click links and write in the back chat leading to ZX channel. She said, this is not me. So trolls are out there clicking links and writing in the back chat leading to ZX channel. So she said, that's not me. She said they've hit the hood table, which they have. They hit Good Pussy. They hit YouTube cameras and a couple of other people. Chat Rep said that is not me. She's also found them in a couple of other chats. So please. She said, please, I'm letting you know. So be careful. And Sheffy put that 56 minutes ago. Well, like an hour or so ago. So y'all be careful. Okay. Matter of fact, it was a little longer than that. It was about 2 hours ago. I have to refresh. But it was about 2 hours ago that Sheffy put that. So y'all watch out for them trolls. We've been getting a lot of trolls over here in the back chat trying to hit the link and saying there's somebody else. And this is the first time somebody tried to be talent, though. This is the first time. Yep, and then the troll said, please don't speak on me. Ha! See, that's why I said I don't know if that's the real talent, because they just tried to hit the back chat, and I don't think that was him. Yeah, I think that's a troll. I really think that's a troll, because I'm not used to him speaking to people like that. Not at least women, I'm not. Now, he might give his commentary on a particular woman or a female in the sector or a YouTuber content creator, but yeah, he usually used like the most disparaging choices of word on guys. So I don't know, but BA Superstar says he's been saying how he felt about ladies in the sector. This is my first time catching it. That's why I said I don't know. I think it might be a troll. But anyway, anywho, again, chat Rep Sheffy is going to be going live at 6 o'clock in about an hour. So if y'all want to support Sheffy, y'all head over there at 6 p.m. It's about an hour from now, and her live is called. It has something to do with brawls, child. It has something to do with brawls. Hold on, let me see if I can find it again. Sheffy, did you delete the video? Sheffy, hold up. Hold on. Sheffy, did you delete the video? Sheffy, to put the video on private. Sheffy, you ain't coming live. Wow. I don't know what Sheffy got in mind, because now the video says it's not publicly available. So she had made a post saying she's finally going live, and a lot of you have been expressing interest in buying me a bra, so let's do it together. And now the video isn't publicly available. Sheffy, are you going live or not? I don't know, y'all. But anyway, so thank you, Yaya. Thank you, Lady Nyca, for clearing up some things for me because I was trying to figure out what was going on between them and Talent. Because Bree did, say something about Talent also on her channel. And Sassy again did jump on Bree's channel, and Sassy did period point blank. She let Bree know how she felt and how she felt about some people who she has supported for a very long time that she thought would support her live yesterday. Even if they didn't donate anything, she, just expected or thought they would like drop down in her chat. I, for one, didn't know if she even knew I was there because there was so many people there, and they did raise like $700 something in like 50 minutes. But she did mention that she saw me there and that she saw some other people drop down in the chat. But of course, again, I didn't stay in the chat long because I was up here making my Sunday dinner. So I was cooking while watching Sassy and Yaya go back and forth. But Bree did say the main point of her contention was that people felt like she was doing something charitable. And they thought, well, why are you doing it so publicly and on camera? And that's why a lot of people were, feeling the way they felt about this whole situation. Talking about, you said you was gonna take her out to Chicago. In Chicago, you was gonna take her out to dinner, you was gonna help her get a good bra and something like that. And a lot of people have been thinking that Cheffy has been the butt of a lot of jokes. And people were thinking, some people were expressing, if it was so genuine and coming from a good place, why'd you do it on camera? But again, let me remind y'all, how many fundraisers have been done on camera, on live for years, whether it's Feed the Children or the children's, I forgot the name of that children's hospital or not, but it's not uncommon for people to do charitable fundraisers online and in front of a lot of people because you can get more money and more donations from the masses. So, there you go. But other than that, y'all, I didn't really have much else to talk about. I know Bree had got into it with some guy named Lord Photon over there on Conscious Energy's channel. Now, Conscious Energy, I don't know a lot about the Umar boys. I don't know a lot about the black sector. Sometimes I don't know if them niggas from the black sector, the Umar sector, I don't be knowing where the fuck they from, right? But on Conscious Energy's panel the other night, Brianna had hit the panel because Conscious Energy was talking to Shakim, and I guess Shakim has got a show coming up, and he was going to have a co-host. So Conscious Energy said something like, is it gonna be Bree? I know it ain't gonna be Bree, or is Bree gonna be a co-host? Or he said something like that. And Shakim was like, no, it's actually gonna be somebody that you might not know. And he said, do you know Lady Nyca? And Conscious was like, no, I don't really do. But he said, okay, well, it's basically somebody you don't know. So after that, Bree hit the panel. And she was like, hold on, Conscious, I thought we was cool. But now you up here talking about, is it Bree? I know it ain't Bree or something like that. And he was like, no, it's good. He can have whoever, he wants to have on his panel. And so then Photon, he got up on the panel. And Bree was doing a little talking, and Bree had, I don't know what happened to her link or her Wi-Fi or something, but she had to drop down, or she dropped down or whatnot. And Conscious was like, did we lose her? And that's when Photon starts saying shit like, oh, she's somewhere swallowing a whole pizza. I was like, what? Now, again, I don't know them people too well over there. Like this Carrie person that Bree was dragging on her show the other day, I don't know her from Adam, but I do know that her and Bree got a situation, right? And I do know that Photon is allegedly her husband or her man or something like that. And when he said that, Bree, she got back on the panel and everybody was trying to tell her, this nigga up here talking about you and talking about your weight or making shade against your weight or whatever. And he was like, I ain't say nothing. That wasn't me. What I did. And I'm looking like, no, this motherfucker ain't sitting up there lying. And people was in the chat. Jay Dunn popped up there. She was like, yes, he did say something. Shakim was like, yes, he did say something. He sit up there. I ain't say nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. So then Bree, she was like, she said, so did you say something about me or something like that? And he just straight lied in her face. He straight lied in her face. And she was like, Photon, I thought we was cool. You know, we was just somewhere else the other day. Thought we was friends. Now you wanna be fake and stuff like that. So then they got into the conversation of Carrie. And who Bree, they got a little thing. They got a little thing right now. And Photon, man, I'm telling you, people be trying to play on a nigga's top. What? Now I'm watching this in a replay, right? I'm watching this in a replay. And he was up there like, so yeah, she might have called you fat, but is that really disrespectful? Like, is that really disrespectful? And I'm listening like, I kept rewinding like, does this nigga just ask, was calling somebody fat disrespectful? And he was like, well, in your, he said like in your culture or some shit like that, or isn't that just like a term of endearment or something like that? He said, isn't it just describing your body type? And I'm like, nah, nigga, calling somebody fat is disrespectful. Now, I'm a big girl. If somebody calls me fat, I'm like, fuck you. Oh, well, you ain't telling me something I don't know. And we all over here in the B sector know that does not bother Brianna. Like calling her big girl names and all that kind of shit, trying to shade her for her weight, that does not bother her. She still comes up here. She still shows her face. It's a lot of big motherfuckers on here that wouldn't dare show their face on YouTube or any other platform. But she gets up here, she shows her face, she walks around. Sometimes she show a new outfit, whatever. So we in the B sector knows, she don't write on that. But the fact that this Carrie girl had been saying stuff to her repeatedly on different people's platforms, that's when Brianna started coming at her. And Photon is trying to make her apologize to Carrie for saying that she ain't beautiful or she ain't cute or that she's ugly. And he's trying to say, this is what he's trying to say, which some of y'all probably didn't catch. He's trying to say that calling you fat is just saying what your body type is. But you calling her ugly is not true. And he said because other people in the sector have said that she's beautiful, she's cute, and things like that. So what you're saying is basically a lie. And what Carrie's saying is basically true. So you owe Carrie an apology because she really is cute or beautiful or whatever he believes. And she don't owe you an apology because she was just describing your body type. Brianna was like, if you don't quit playing some matches with me, motherfucker, you know what she said was disrespectful. Everybody knows that if you're talking about somebody's appearance in a negative manner, that it is being disrespectful. And I was like, is he trolling her? And then I Am Human First, which I do like, and they have been over here and on other people's panels. I Am Human First, I said in the chat, but Brianna, be honest. You be throwing shots at Miss Thang because, again, Carrie is Miss Thang, a.k.a. Miss Thang. And they said you be throwing shots at her on Binary's channel, and you are not acknowledging that you continue to throw shots at Carrie and Binary's channel when she wasn't even talking about you. But Bree had to reiterate like 10, 15, 11 times that the only reason she started shit with her was because Carrie had already started shit with her and was doing it repeatedly and continuously and even on other people's channels. And you know how it goes over here. It ain't going to take too long for somebody to come back at you if they hear that you talking shit about them or see you talking shit about them. And then Photon goes on to say, do you think she has some type of deep vendetta or issue with you? And if so, why and what? Like, ain't this your motherfucking wife? You say you love this girl, whoever she is, because I don't know her. So wouldn't you know if she has a vendetta or a deep issue with Brianna? Why are you asking Bree with this? I'm like, is he trying to troll her? I think he was trying to troll her. And then he said, do you think, since she's allegedly fat, that she's projecting on you? Bree was like, why the fuck would I know that? This Nick child, I'm trying to tell you. I was like, some of these people over here, they will try to play on your top as if we dumb, if we don't got no sense, as if we was born at night and last night, okay? Like last night. So anyway, you said Shakim had to check. You know what? Lemon had to check Shakim. I saw that because he was being extremely explicit and disrespectful and talking under people's clothes. And it wasn't just Jay Dunn. I think it was Woo and some other people. Shakim has said things about me. I ignore him. I will never give him the time of day. Because he took something so small that we had an issue with and blew it up, and I was every name but a child of God on his panel. But I was trying to get clicks and views. So yeah, I think he's very disrespectful, and Lemon might have checked him, but he'll be back on there again. And that's the thing. When somebody's being really disrespectful on your panel to people, especially the ones that support you, and you continue to let them on their channel, you know, what are you really saying? I like Lemon too, but what are you really saying? Somebody cussed one of my moms out the other day, and I dropped their ass. Like, it's not something you even got to think about. You know what I'm saying? But people, I've never been one to tell people how to run their channels. I'll never tell people who to have on their channel. But yeah, I would never be on a panel with him. I don't want to be anywhere in his vicinity. If I see him in somebody's chat, I might be watching. I might drop down for a second, but I don't want to have no interactions with him because, yeah, it is what it is. It's up and it's stuck. Actions speak louder than words. It's up and it's stuck. But if we're going to hold Talon accountable for saying whatever he said I haven't heard yet, then we have to hold Shakim accountable. You know what? Again, it's up and it's stuck with that one. And he'll talk about me. I be getting people. He said something else about you. He said something about I don't give a fuck. I don't give a flying fuck what that little man said about me. I really don't. I'm just saying. But at the end of Bree's live, she was saying something about you gotta tell that Bree mad because she got played in front of all these people. Oh, Bree better not apologize. I wouldn't apologize for shit. Because if you say something about me and I say something back, like, so what? You think she cute? Just because one person thinks somebody's cute does not mean somebody else gotta think that they're cute. If I think somebody's ugly and somebody else think they're cute, oh well. You know how you be with your homegirl and they be like, girl, look at that nigga, he fine as fuck. And your homegirl be like, what do you see in that? That nigga is ugly. I mean, two people can see the same thing. What do Sassy always say? Two things can be true at the same time. But yeah, so I mean, I ain't gonna apologize for calling nobody ugly if I think they ugly. Shoot, and if I was really cool with the person or got cool with the person, I might say down the line, I apologize if I hurt your feelings. But I'm not changing my thoughts and my opinions. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. And if somebody really hurt your feelings, why should you apologize if they don't want to apologize? And then it's the fact that y'all ain't really cool like that, ain't never really been cool like that. So why? It is what it is. It's up and it's stuck. But yeah. So we got a guest in the back, and then I'm gonna get to the end of Bree's video today. So let me put my banner up first because we got a lot of trolls pretending to be some of us. Hey.
Hola, it's me.
What's up? How you doing? You got trolls, you know that, right?
Yeah, I know. Chat rep. A few other people have trolls.
Yep.
So you got to be careful. Definitely put that banner up. But that was me in the chat though. That
Yeah, I
wasn't
saw you in
it.
the chat. I didn't
Oh
know for
yeah.
sure though
No, no,
because
that was yeah,
yeah.
no, no. And first of all, good afternoon.
Oops,
Fir-
sorry. Let me take this down.
Yeah. First of all, I just want to say there's no animosity. I'm a subscriber giving my commentary. Harley Q coined the phrase. She said, subtent creator. And, that's what I am. I'm a subscriber doing content and I'm providing my commentary. People may disagree with it. A lot of people agree with it. I'm not talking under these women's clothes, not yelling, not doing any back and forth. I stated facts. These are facts. Nothing I said. I talked about a jealous spirit. I talked about unclean houses.
But you talk
Ex-
about them being junkies and
yeah,
how you
these
know
are
they got clean unclean
these
houses.
are. First of all, there's numerous camera slips of Yaya and of her unclean house. Then you also had her own friend, a subscriber, who lives in close proximity, who talked about it. And then you had other content creators. Then you had DKL in the background talking about when he met Yaya behind the scenes. He talked about. So all of this is just it's my commentary, and I don't. There's no vitriol. There's nothing. When I noticed these two bums had a jealous spirit, I just called it out, and it started. It started a long time ago, but Yaya did it again when she pulled one of her letters talking about uh, uh, Sassy. She didn't, try to intimate someone was stalking Sassy. They had read that beforehand. See, you got to understand, these women are jealous of Sassy. I get it. I get it. If you're inferior, you're going to really look at someone who's superior and you're going to project. Dudes do that to me all the time. I understand. I don't get bent out of shape. I expect them to be angry. The truth hurts sometimes. It can cut deep. I don't have to call women bees. I don't have to talk about their looks. I just state facts. And if people don't like it, you have a couple options. You can cancel me, you can block me, you can do whatever. See, the YouTube is huge. I'm not limited to just one space. You don't like what I'm saying? Go to someone else, block me. If you do, you rock with me, you rock with me. You're not gonna help me with views. Nobody helps me with views. I don't have a channel for that. No one can. You can't put any money in my pocket. I put money into you people's pockets. You people. I like saying you people because that triggers some of you bums that are real sensitive. But Tanya, there's no animosity here. I'm just stating what I see, what I've seen, what other people have seen, and I know people love. People consider Lady Nyca an OG. The only people who are off limits to my commentary are the real OGs, and that's VS, Sean Bradley, and James Caldwell. Oh, and of course Pam. Those are the OGs that I respect. Everybody else is a bum. A lot of people call themselves OGs in this sector. They're not OGs. They're a bum. These people built something that I named, and this is something they built, and I respect them as the builders of what we're operating within. But people get upset about words, and if it's not true, they of course they resorted to calling me gay. Like they're in a LGBTQIA friendly sector, but they're trying to assign homosexuality to a heterosexual dude as a quote unquote read, as you people say. So they're taking that as a slur to me, but I let them rock. Yeah, you see, these people are easy to figure out. When they're cornered, you shine the light on a rat, they scurry. That's all they are. Their anger is them scurrying away from the light, from the truth. I have no reason to look. I knew these two were bums when I first saw them. I wouldn't take these people into any type of meeting. I wouldn't introduce them to anybody with good sense, just on their appearance alone, on their vernacular. But if you people like them, I'm all for it. And I give them a couple of dollars. They can tap dance and do all of that. But it's a minstrel show. And we have to take it for what it is. I don't care who likes it. I can be nice and play in people's faces like the most of you do. I don't have to do it because you give me nothing. You understand? But that being said, August 23rd, if you got anger with me, if those men have anger with me, they want to try to do the guy dirty in Las Vegas, please do. For the women who are upset and have husbands, and bring your crippled husbands out. Because we're coming heavy in Vegas, August 23rd. And 250 if you want to see me, round your pennies up, do what you got to do. We'll see everybody.
So the
And
250 meet and greet is still on and
you
popping.
know, it based on, because on IG, you RSVP on Big Lane 2024, and you RSVP, let me know. As we get closer to the event, I'll provide the cash app. And I'm going to have to limit it to a certain amount because I'm not going to spend countless hours chopping.
Are you gonna hire Jay Wilson's security team, his
I'm
cousin?
the one that hold on, Tanya. Yeah, I don't know if you're aware. These clowns are never original. I'm the one that started the security talk on Lemon's Live because I said I wanted to provide Lemon security. People poo-poo. They said, "Why do you guys need security? You're not celebrity." All types of nonsense. And I told Lemon at the time, and he'll confirm, I don't trust these people. They're gonna try to do something to go viral, which they will. Trolls are already talking about paying people $250 to knock Jay Wilson out on camera and film it. You don't think they need
Oh my God! I
security?
almost spit
You
my
don't
drink all over my
you
laptop.
don't think they need security? I don't want to see Jay Wilson picking, wobbling around in
I
the
don't
heat in
either. I
Las
don't need to see
Vegas and
nobody get
knocked
hurt.
out. No, I don't want that. You need security if you're going to be there because it looks like it's going to be a bumpy ride in Las Vegas. I
I did
encourage
not hear
everyone
about
to
that
attend.
talent.
Oh, it's getting ugly out here. I mean, as we get closer to the event, a lot of people are going to drop. Let's be honest. These people don't have the coins. They do layaway vacations in this sector. They don't have it like that. They use Afterpay, Affirm. These are bums. So I expect a lot of these people to fall off. They just want some notoriety now.
But
But
talent,
yeah, go ahead.
I
Go ahead.
understand your opinions, and we all have opinions
Yeah,
on different
yeah.
people on here.
Hmm.
But the way you coming at Nika and Yaya, like a lot of people don't understand what started that off. Like some of the vile things you were saying. I myself have never heard you talk like that to women over here before.
No, again, you're
So
saying first of all, let me clarify. Now you feel because they have talked about me and I have stated facts about them, you're thinking I'm disrespecting them. I'm here telling the truth about them,
but
how I
junkies,
view them. They're
junkies though.
I don't know. Look, they are ex junkies, current junkies. They say if you're an alcoholic, even though you've quit, you're still an alcoholic. So, but these are junkies. These are worthless junkies.
But
And
they
like I
never said that they were alcoholics.
look. I know they didn't. I didn't call them alcoholics. I said junkies. These two are
Well,
junkies. Yeah.
they ain't on crack or
Look,
heroin
I'm
or
not getting into what their drug of choice is. I'm
oh
just telling
Lord.
you they're junkies. I don't know why people are. This is my commentary. If they want to
Okay,
respond, I'm not.
your opinion.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not gonna respond back. This is my last statement. I've got to go away for a few weeks to Connecticut to handle some business. So I'm going to be away for 2 weeks. But I just want everybody to know, August 23rd, you want to come to Vegas. You want to come to Vegas,
So
Tanya.
are
But I
you
just
and both you both and Sassy is taking a hiatus? Because I heard Sassy say she might take a hiatus and you're gonna be
uh,
gone for a couple of weeks.
see, Tanya. This is what I'm talking about. People always ask me about Sassy. This
Oh
is
well,
yeah.
I didn't mean to put
No,
y'all
no,
together
no, no.
like
I know, no, I know
relationship.
what you. No, I know what you mean. I don't have any communication with her. I don't know what she's doing. A lot of people are trying to talk about that conversation I had on Ronnie Q. They're trying to blow that up into something like it's all fodder for entertainment. I get it. I'm not getting worked up about it. If you can do commentary on me, I'm going to do commentary on you. I don't have any. I heard what Bree said earlier today. I have no problem with that. You're not going to see me getting out of shape, but getting bent out of shape, talking crazy about Bree or anything like that. You got to have a thick skin in this sector. I mean, if women thought by telling me I'm in women's business was going to change anything with me, if you thought calling me gay was going to get me beating on my chest, mad and cursing women out, it's not going to happen. That works on men that operate on your low levels, your low frequencies. I'm on something completely different. We're on a different type of timing. And you have to understand that. If you can't understand it, you'll really be frustrated with me. You'll really be disappointed in me because you haven't ascended to where I'm at. I'm fully evolved. So all I'm doing is providing commentary. This is the beef sector. You either like my commentary or you don't. If you really feel a certain way about it, block me out of your chats. Block me if you're just a subscriber so you don't see what I have to say. You don't have to go all this back and forth and hold me accountable. I hold myself accountable. I treat women with respect in and out of social media. It's just who I am. You can't get me out of my body. This is fun. I enjoy this part. I'm actually having too much fun.
I
But
see.
I know. I never see they.
Somebody please do that channel. That can't be talent. Like, what the fuck is going on?
No. I know it came off harsh, but you got to understand these bozos. This goes back over a period of time, and I'm not going to lay out everything. I just kind of told you about the whole thing with the stalking Sassy and her strawberry letter, and then they had another time when they tried to stop Sassy from hitting 1,000. So it's a bunch of. It goes back a long time, but I'm not going to give the entire backstory because for what? I don't have to. If I tell you what it is what it is. You deal with it.
Mm-hmm. What's up, under new management?
Look at under new management.
Talent.
What you got to say? What you got to say?
Uh-oh.
Go ahead.
You know, you my boy, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Now,
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. My butt. But you collecting all this money. You owe me.
Wait. Whoa. What money? Oh. Hold on now. I haven't collected. Look.
You ain't collect what?
I haven't collected any money for anything. What are you talking about? I wasn't.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. No problem. But before you go into these live chats and hitting and sending up money, don't forget me, man.
I'm not sending any more money in the B sector for 6 months. You didn't hear me on the other live. I've given up sending money to any content creator.
I don't care. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Yeah. I ain't got nothing to do with that, talent.
You see that film noir? See, this is why I like film noir because you see that understand. Hold on, UNM. I want to talk about film noir for a little bit because see, film noir is a clown. She flip flops on what she believes in. And she doesn't realize people consider her just a clown. No matter what she says, no one takes her seriously. She's just a bozo. She's another one.
Why is you talking about these women like this, man?
You don't hear me talk about women and men the same way. It's equal treatment.
You calling them drug addicts, all kinds of stuff.
Drug addicts.
That ain't cool, man.
The Umar boys are clowns. Look, I made this very clear. You and them. I don't know if are you going to Vegas on the 23rd?
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to give me my money so I can get my plane ticket. Hell, what do you think I'm up here for, man?
Wait. Why would I give you if you're my boy and all of my boys have money? All of my boys have money. All of my guys have money. So what are you talking about?
Because of what you did to me, that shit you done started with everybody saying what I did when I was in my car. You lied. You owe me now.
That was true.
Come on, man.
That was
true.
Send
me that money.
You know
so
that
I
was
can
true.
Get my plane ticket.
Look, UNM, you didn't try to hit on that woman that you had just given money to.
Hell no. No, I didn't. Now come on, man. Stop it. See how you do me?
I can't believe you lied. You know that's a lie that's up still, right?
That's not a lie, talent. Stop.
No, I said it's alive. At that live where that happened, it's up. You know it's still up, right?
Yeah, it went all around, man.
Yeah, so I don't know why you're up here trying to deny
I had to fight and defend myself all because of what you said. Send me my plane ticket money, talent.
Man, oh man.
All right.
You are funny. But look, I just came up here to make it sure that Tanya, you understand that was me in the chat, not me behind the scenes. There's no vitriol here. We are all good. And I don't see any problem. There's not going to be any back and forth. It ends here. I've said all I needed to say. People can take it or they don't. That's all. Anything else, Tanya?
No, that's all. I really just want to make sure that was you in the chat. And again, we have our own opinions. A lot of people have been saying that for the last few days, especially over this Sheffy shit. But everybody had their own opinions, and just because one person's opinion is different from yours, me personally, I'm like, hey, if we all thought the same in this sector, it wouldn't be a B sector.
Yeah. You and like I said, a lot of the beef sector, this is just limited to a few that have that jealous spirit. And I've talked about this on various platforms.
That's right.
They have that very jealous spirit, and they can't help themselves when they see someone else making money, getting more views. They
Who got jealous spirits?
Well, the two I was talking about, I'm glad you're making me put a name on it, and I'll put a name on it again. Lady Nyca, that's one, right?
Oh, talent.
Yeah, got to. Now, I have to be very honest, and Fate's Yaya. That's the other.
But why are you jealous?
You're being honest. You're being honest, talent, like you did with me, saying I was trying to talk to that bum lady.
Well, you were, but you're
Stop
in denial.
lying, man.
You're in denial, like these we saw.
Oh man!
But it's just real quick. Hold on.
Jump down.
No, you stay up because you asked Tanya, and you asked the question, and let me answer this real quick. What they did, but that live is up. Now these two begged for challenges, begged for donations. They're doing everything for challenges, asking, can you contribute to the pot? Here's my Cash App. Nobody said, don't do that, Yaya. Don't do that, Lady Nyca. People gave. Nobody set up a competing live against them when they had their challenges. That why didn't you fund it yourself? That's what I heard I see a lot of people say, oh, big spender, why can't you pay for it yourself? So I want you content creators who beg for Cash Apps, for dinner, for whatever, who I don't knock, get your money. But I find it odd that two of the biggest bums in front and behind the scenes are so upset at Sassy for wanting to raise funds for a woman in Chicago, West Side, and they have a problem with it.
North Side?
No, we don't mess with the North Side. But look, that's my thing. It's hypocritical, and it's clear to people who have a brain what they did was fundamentally wrong. Just fundamentally wrong. Go ahead.
Talent. How come they don't never cash at me, but they cash at everybody else?
Because
I'll be real, man. That's serious, dog, and I'm not lying.
Let me tell you, there is this hatred for studs in this community. And again, it's LGBTQI.
You think so?
I see how they treat Jay Dunn. I see how they treat you. I see how they treat QI. The only one that they really give a lot of respect to, and I really like her, not that I don't like all of you, but I really like her, is Let's Be Honest, because she did vote for my song. So on that basis alone, as the winner, let's be honest, it's cool.
Hold on, what? I'm curious. First off, I agree with just about everything what Talent is saying. There's some shameless people here that just will beg and beg and beg. Now I'm the one that's supposed to be eating out of trash cans. I'm paid my own way already, and I'll be staying on the strip. And I'm going to be charging for people to see me. I have put it on my community wall.
God. You know what?
Yeah, but it's worth a try. It's worth a shot. Nothing venture, nothing gain.
Cannot afford, Beasley. I like your hustle.
Yeah, nothing venture, nothing gain.
Hold on, Beasley. 1 second, Beasley. Let me just answer D, y'all. They said, do y'all check James, SB, Jay Wilson for how they talk to women? Talent is an angel compared to them. Stop the bullshit. As far as, this has always been my stance. If anybody on here, female, is dragging a dude on here, and that dude dragged them back, it's fair game. Now, if a guy just comes at a woman, just like the shit Shakim did to me a couple of weeks ago over some petty ass bullshit, and I'm a bag of bitches and all kind of other shit, that I thought was unnecessary. But do what you do over there, little boy.
He'd be a little wound up. He'd be up 5 days off that dope,
It's up and it's stuck with him. But when it comes to James, like how he might have talked to 5, or Jay, as far as sometimes with the back and forth, you can't tell people how to fight. And that's a back and forth. When it's a back and forth, you cannot tell people how to fight. It's
Well,
always
I disagree. I disagree with you, Tanya. I think men have to go
that, and
back to
that's
being.
okay.
I think men have to be men, and I always go back to how Paulette Waters cursed me out like a dog. I said, I found it funny, to be honest.
And you might
You know
not
what?
want to win
Yeah,
back at her, but if you had
I,
her,
I
you wouldn't have said shit.
there is nothing anybody here can say about me that is going to get me upset out of my body and having to curse a woman out and talk under her clothes. It's never going
well,
to happen.
well, I absolutely love cursing women out. I get a
But see,
kick
Well, I
the
out of
know.
shit
it.
you have been
They
doing,
start with
talent,
me.
a lot of
No,
people
no,
think
no,
that's
but
what
I'm
it's
just
going
different
for
than him.
too.
And these women start with you. And because you curse one woman out and drag her all the way down to her very bone, to her bone marrow, does not mean you hate all women. You just have a problem with that woman.
But
How do you
talent,
hate
you calling
how do you hate
people
all
drug
women?
addicts and
Yeah,
junkies
Some
and
of these people
you
are
if
some of these
that
people
don't have
are
to
drug
speak under
addicts.
that's
nobody.
the
No,
Some
truth.
people are drug
That,
addicts.
but hold
that's
on,
the
Beasley.
truth,
You don't have
Tanya.
to talk under anybody's clothes for
Why
somebody
not?
to
Where's the
truly.
rule book?
Hey,
Where is the rule book?
hold up, Beasley, on mute. Okay, can I please talk? Talk, thank you. I'm just saying, like, you might not talk under their clothes about their pussy or nothing like that, but some people feel like some of the stuff that you've been saying is just as bad. So when it's a back and forth thing, you can't tell nobody how to fight. That's how I feel, and I always feel like that. I'm not gonna come at no guy because you said this and she called you a fag or she told you this or she told you this. Like, fight how you fight. I have no problem with
And
that.
and I'm not fighting. Let's keep it clear. I'm not fighting. I'm stating facts.
Well, you know
I'm
what I
stating
mean.
Yeah, I'm stating facts. I'm not calling a woman B. I'm not making up stuff. These are facts that they were charity cases that they begged behind the scenes. I don't have to get into all of this calling them bees and
But see,
everything.
those
But
facts, some people don't understand where
look,
you got those facts, like junkies.
oh, okay. So if
There
Like, we
are
ain't never
junkies on
seen them
here.
at a table down in Miami sniffing and throwing their head back.
I'm not saying they're currently abusing drugs, but they have in the past, and they have alluded to that. So they're always an alcoholic is always going to be an alcoholic. A junkie is always going to be a junkie. Now they can be a reformed junkie, but they're junkies. Let's be
So
clear.
so April taking that one line out there on the balcony where Ness set her up and held the camera up so everybody could see it, and then act like she didn't set her up. Does that make April a junkie, or just made her take? She just took a two.
Well,
To me,
I don't
if
know
you
about
do
that.
hardcore drugs, you know what? I'm
One
gonna leave.
time you're all
May
right.
have been
I
a
know,
one
no,
time
because
Because
bump. It was a
I
one
can't
time
say how
bump.
many times. I don't know how many times she hit that and snorted.
Yeah, it was a one time
yeah,
bump, Beasley.
You
You
know, that could have been
understand?
yeah.
once in a
Yeah.
lifetime thing. She
It
just
was.
happened to meet Ness and
Yeah, you in
like,
Miami
oh,
too,
let me hit that shit. It could have been a
right?
once in a lifetime
The,
Get
the,
thing.
your Tony Montana on. You know, you're in
you know,
Miami. Come on now.
does anyone does anyone distinguish the line between the way you handle yourself in real life and then the way that you handle yourself online? That is two different worlds, two different, it's different. What do you call it? A different level, a different frequency, a different. It's a different frequency.
Hey, Grace,
Why would
how are you?
why is someone bound to conduct themselves the same way as they would in real life? I know I don't. I'm a very suave and smooth and polite gentleman.
Oh,
You know,
right. Oh,
far more
wait.
than far
Look
more
at
than talent.
Charlie. Charlie must be. Well, look at you. Look at Charlie.
I
Charlie,
can't read
What?
it.
you didn't
I
say
ain't do
hello.
Hey,
nothing.
Charlie.
I'm
Yeah, I know.
sorry,
You didn't
Talent.
say hello.
Hello. Y'all
Are
were
you?
talking. You know I ain't
Are
rude.
you mad at me too?
Uh,
No.
Are the white
What a
people rounding it? You know, a lot of white people dislike me
hey,
too.
don't put me in with them white folk.
Well,
I
I
ain't
know
them
you
white
different.
folk.
Thank goodness,
what
because
did
I'm
you do
telling
to
you,
get people mad at you? You got into an argument with one woman?
I didn't get into any argument. All I did
Oh,
was I had stated because of what what they did, what those two had done, and I'm being told perhaps calling them bums is the nicest thing, but it's behavior that makes me have to call them that. But so these two women put a live up against Sassy's fundraiser, and they named their live the anti-begging live. And these two are the biggest beggars in the sector. So I assume they're not going to be begging for their challenges or anything anymore since they did this. So
I guess it's a competition, and they
yeah,
saw that she had some traction, and people are helping that beggary situation. I'll
yeah.
tell you the truth. If
Mhm,
Chevy can't afford to go, then she shouldn't go. And if Sassy is this person that she presents, okay,
mhm.
that she presents, she should just wrote her a check and just say, "Go ahead and
No,
go in
no,
there, have
no.
a good time."
Does Donald
Whoa,
Trump
whoa,
use
whoa!
his
Take the
own
cape
money?
off. Take
Hold
take
on,
the cape off. No,
Beasley.
no,
Let
no.
me ask you a
She's not
question.
Donald Trump.
Does
She's not.
Donald Trump
That's an analogy. That's
wait?
an
No, no, no.
analogy. She's not Donald Trump. She's
What
a person.
businessman? Look, I can't agree with you because as a
You can make an
businessman,
analogy, but the reality is,
I don't want to use
why
my
are
own
you?
money. I don't want to use my own money. I want to
Well,
use other people's money, or I want to
why
use
shouldn't
the
she?
bank's money. You
Yeah,
know
but
what
you're
I'm
talking
saying?
about the differences you're talking about is you're talking about a project that might cost millions and millions and millions of dollars, like building a hotel or a
It could be
building
a
or a
small
golf
amount.
course.
If I can use somebody else's money, I'm definitely going to do that. I'm going
No,
to fundraise over using my own. I'm definitely going to, especially
well,
if it's about helping other people. You see how Oprah attaches herself to charities, and people have the
you're,
nerve. They
you're
ask her, "Hey, why don't you contribute since you're a billionaire?" And she laughs at
that's
the question.
and
It's
that and that's
foolish.
and that's
It's
and
foolish.
those are viable questions. If
No.
Sassy, she would save Sheffy the embarrassment of being the pauper, and she could have just wrote a check for $600-700 and say, "Here, go and have a good time."
Yeah.
There's some that think
Mhm.
that Sheffy is being set up to be, someone to be laughed at. That she's going to be wearing
Who
muumuus
who's
with her hair undone,
who's going to
looking
be
like
laughing?
Tracy.
Who's going to be laughing at her? At
Oh,
first, they said that they were worried for her safety.
if she goes around walking around those casinos with the muumuus on and her hair messed up, looking like Tracy
See,
Morgan, looking all disheveled, I'm definitely going to be laughing.
look,
I'm
Beasley.
definitely going
See,
to be laughing.
Beasley. A
Hey,
lot of people are
Cruiser.
under the misconception that she's
Hey,
slow. Chat rep
Cruiser.
is slow. Chat rep
Hey
has a
y'all.
bachelor's degree, and she is smarter than the majority of these people in
Slow.
this
All right, all
sector.
right. Smart, and disheveled are two different things.
No, no, no. She no.
She's disheveled. She's disheveled to the point that
Yeah,
Sassy needs to go get her to get a makeover so she can get a bra.
that's
This
what.
woman's in her third. This woman's in her
Yeah,
thirties, and
that's
she's
what the
never been to a
trolls
gynecologist.
wanted her
She's
to
no. This
do.
is the truth. These are things out
Yeah.
of her mouth. This woman's in her thirties and never been to a gynecologist. She might
I
have moss or
She's
crabs with spears and
trolling,
Indian
Beasley. You
drums.
do know she's trolling, right?
I don't know
Come
what.
on.
No, well, she does a good job of it. Well,
Exactly. She's a great.
she's
She's
not.
a.
She's not, and she may be trolling, and she has a very soft voice, but she's extremely disheveled all the time. I don't know if she's depressed,
Look.
but she's very
Oh,
disheveled.
I, I, I,
You don't
I,
think you don't think she's disheveled?
look. I will say this, Beasley.
Why is
When
Sassy going to take her to pick out
she's
bras?
in her home. She should be able to dress how she wants to when she's on camera in her home. That's what she chooses when she goes out for work. She doesn't. She doesn't go to work in muumuus. I don't expect her to
How
go
do
in
you
around.
know? How do
Well,
you even know what she
I've seen.
does?
Well, we've
How do
seen her.
you?
We've seen her go to work. So
No.
Chelsea got
Can I,
2 jobs.
Remember,
can I
Beasley,
break
that
in
could
and
be a
ask?
double-edged
Two
sword.
two two job two jobs and she can't afford her way to Las Vegas.
Well, let's
She should be
allow
able to pay her
Cruiser
own
to
way.
chime in real quick. Go ahead,
Can I,
Cruiser.
can I ask a question? That something that's been none of this is none of my business because I ain't give towards anything or anything like that. But why talent? Why do you feel the need to the main people that's being asked for money are being called bums and they live in the tap I can't even get the word out. Live in apartments and don't have anything and dilapidated houses and fat and ugly. Why is all of that necessary?
well, you didn't hear
That's how
fat and
that's
see.
because
Now
that's how
you never heard
and it,
fat and ugly come out of my mouth. I don't
I,
do
pro-
that. So
I
Well,
now,
probably said
I'm
that.
just saying.
I
I'm just
told
oh,
saying in general.
why
I'm just saying
I
in
can answer that
general.
question.
Well,
We live in a
Beasley,
capital.
all due,
We live in a
Mr. Beasley,
capitalistic society.
all due respect, Mr. Beasley, I want to have a conversation with talent if that's okay.
Sure.
Okay. So why is so much disrespect to people and talent? Honestly, you may not remember, but you even tried it with me a couple of times. I think you kind of didn't know who I was, or thought maybe that I was a pretender or pretentious or something like that. But why all the seemingly the put down? Does it make you feel? And I'm asking this not to be shady or petty or to argue, but does putting other people down make you feel like you're higher or give you some type
No,
of feel of better than? Well,
no.
because you do that a lot. I don't know whether
Yeah,
you realize you do it or whether you're conscious of it, but you do it a lot.
let me explain, and I'm glad you asked that, Cruiser. I'm a troll first and foremost. Also, I understand the nature of the sector. Been in the sector for a long time. Understand the nature of it. I understand what draws attention and what doesn't draw attention. If as a content creator, I have to be very mindful of the fact that this is all entertainment. I don't take it personal. If I want to use, and I've talked about this on various platforms, if I want to, and other people have used it now, because everything I do, they like to copy and they're free to. But when I say you people, it was designed to trigger people because people in this sector, even though it's the beef sector, they have a lot of false outrage. They act like all hell is broken loose. And this is what we're supposed to be doing. So when I'm doing the faux condescension in the beef sector, because Talent Langston is a character, and people will tell you, he's trolling, and you will and I'm not going to say it again because I want, I don't want everybody to know. I want it to be new for us, for other people, but for some of the same people to have seen this act for years and still get offended and still like you, Cruiser, to act incredulous when you hear me do this. It's
So,
beyond
so
me.
so that I be clear, today is an act. All of this is an act.
Langston, aka Talent, is an act.
Okay.
I'm not going to repeat this again for anybody else.
So
You
all
heard
of
it
this,
here.
all of this, you people are beneath me. You live
Look,
in
yeah,
in
yeah,
in
Cruiser.
in
All the
in.
socioeconomic stuff, Cruiser. Let me explain it to you. And
Mhm.
Beasley kind of hinted at this early on. If someone thinks that this is the behavior that I would exhibit outside of social media with work colleagues, friends, and family, you're delusional. This is basically exaggerated pretension. This
Well, let
is
me ask you this: Why did
yeah,
you choose this? Why did you choose this particular character of all the characters that you could have
because
chosen?
because
Why this one?
and I'm glad because I have a whole troll army operating on different platforms. If you look
He
at
just tells you
IG,
got multi personalities, but go ahead.
if you look at IG, Big Lane 2024, if you look at some of the other ones, I have developed
Uh,
trolls. I had countless, over 100,000 actual people who are trolls. So what we do is to have fun and entertain. Now, if you call yourself the beef sector, you should be ready for anything that comes with it.
hold on,
You're supposed
talent,
to be
talent,
grimy.
talent.
Yeah,
Why should you be doing anything to amuse yourself at the slight expense of others? You're
because
supposed
this
to take this stuff seriously. You're supposed to take this stuff seriously and take it to heart and get in your feelings like poor Miss
Oh,
Cruiser is.
Jay
well,
Truth,
Cruz is trolling.
you could
Cruz
be.
is trolling right now too. She
No, I'm
knows
Well,
not.
exactly what's
I'm
going
a
on.
master and I understand
No, I'm
exactly
not.
what he does.
Actually, no, absolutely. Do not speak for me. I'm very serious because today it
It's not a
seems like
serious
people.
matter.
It seems like, well, Mr. Beasley, don't speak for me,
You
honey.
no
It's
no
not
no no,
serious
but
for
it's not.
you.
I'm not speaking for you. I'm telling you
Okay,
what he just told you. He told
okay.
you it's a character. It's not a
But you
serious
don't.
matter.
Well,
You're taking
well,
serious something that's not serious. You're the perfect
because I.
example for a
Well,
troll.
let
But you're
me
the
get my
perfect. You're
questions.
the.
Let me get my questions
You
out,
just refuse to listen to what he told you.
Mr.
It's a joke.
Beasley. Listen. You'll get plenty of time to talk because I know in your actual life, obviously, you get no time to talk. So you give nobody else any time to talk. But I'm going to
Okay,
take my
now
time now. So if
who's
you
being
sit down,
condescending now?
can you? Okay, I'm being
You're
condescending,
caught
but
up
I'm
in his
saying to
web.
you because I'm saying to you that I am trying very hard to have a conversation with this man. I don't care that you feel like I'm taking it seriously, not seriously. I want to have a conversation right now, and you're interrupting it, and I don't like it.
Go ahead. Please
She
don't
gave you the
interrupt her.
answer and you still don't get it. Are you slow?
But Beasley,
You.
can we please
Fuck
let her?
you. I'm
You're
gonna keep on asking until I finish. So you gonna have to
Are you?
just wait to
No,
talk.
no.
How about that?
He explained it to he.
I don't
Beasley,
give a
I'm
shit.
sorry,
I don't
Beasley,
give
but
a
I
shit
want
what
her
he
to talk.
explained.
It's okay. Let's calm it
You're
down.
an annoying person.
Please
With
let
all the
her
people
talk.
trying to like you, you just annoying. So what have just heard from you, you're saying this is a character. It's a character that you
Hmm.
choose to play because it
Hmm.
triggers people.
Hmm.
I don't think I would have asked this question, but I came on and I went to Lady Nyca and I'm seeing people saying I'm upset because people are not, they ain't got me and all of this. So all of that seemed pretty serious, which brings me to this. Now, somebody in the chat saying I'm the same person, pretentious. How am I pretentious? How am I
Ignore the chat,
pretentious, J. True?
Cruiser.
Because
Don't let.
you watch me, because you watch my channel and you see what I do and you assume something. Don't assume anything. Because
But
I never get on here and talk down. You never see me, J Truth, talk down on anybody. You never see me act like I'm above anyone. Anything I get on here and I try to give people tips in anything that I have, anybody else can have. Anything that I do, anybody else can do. Anything that I'm going, anyone else can go. I say that all the time. Now, if some of you take that as me being pretentious or me trying to be above somebody, that's on you. That's on you because we can have a conversation about it. Or you can continue to like me, don't like me, like me, don't like me, don't like me. That's neither here or there. And that's why I'm having a conversation with talent. So I won't be like you and just assuming stuff and being an asshole behind people. So now I'm getting the information from him. He's saying it's just a character that he's, trying to punch people buttons. That is the position that he wants to play in the beef sector. So okay, cool. And some of us may like it. Some of us may not like it. Is what he's doing. Okay, I understand now.
Yeah, and you got to understand, Cruz. It's just like there's a whole group of people who think you're pretentious as well, and you have been called an elitist by various
I don't
people.
even know where that
And
come
and
from.
no, no,
I
no.
wish
But
somebody
hold
would
on,
explain to me where that come from,
Hold
though.
on, Cruiser, hold on. Sassy and others have also been called that as well. So you have to understand. Now, I assume you're not playing a role. So these people, this is who
No,
you
this is who I
actually
am.
are. Yeah.
This is who I am.
So if you're hearing that from a large group of people and they're saying this about several of us, and I'm the only one that is coming
However,
out saying I'm a character,
the difference is you
yeah,
don't hear me saying such things as you people
you
and
don't have to say you people to be
the
pretentious and condescending, Cruiser. There's other ways you can do it, which they feel that you are. I don't. For the record, I don't think you are. I don't think Sassy's condescending, but there are people who think that. But what I'm saying is, for me, I know what I'm doing. I'm deliberately triggering. I like to see people respond with hateful stuff. I want to go to your live and hear you talk about me. I'm smiling and, sipping on my espresso martini, going back and forth from the rooftop, and I'm having fun. Now, watching them get worked up about it is even more fun. And if I was to pay attention to the chat, I'm sure there's going to be some who agree and some who disagree. Doesn't matter to me. Just talk about it. You understand? The method is real simple. I don't have to use accelerated troll moves on here. It's very low level. See, that's condescension, but it's intended. It's intentional. You think I'm going to talk like this in person? No way. That's not who I am. If I'm going to call myself very evolved, emotionally intelligent, I can't behave this way. But here in this little sandbox we're all in together, I'm going to have fun with it. If you can't have fun with it, if you're going to take it seriously, people, then block me or ignore me. But if you're rocking with me, which a large number of people seem to be, then I'm good with it. I'm good with it. That's all. But don't take it personal, because don't get hypertensive, Cruz. I see you getting a little worked up about this. It's not that serious. It really is not. We have to, especially in these trying times, we have to learn to laugh and have fun.
I know men like to tell you what to get excited about and what not to get excited
Hmm.
about. And I don't mean no harm. I get excited about whatever I please.
Right,
I know what
right.
it is, and I know when to get excited, when not to get excited. I choose. I choose.
Hmm.
And so a lot of us get.
Well,
Sometimes I'm up
yeah,
here, sometimes I'm down there. I know when to and how to,
yeah.
and trust me, I'm not gonna get no hypertension over and over no YouTube.
Well, Cruiser,
But
what
when
I
I
did
need to
right
raise my
there,
voice,
yeah.
when I
Cruiser,
need
what
to
I did
raise my
right there
voice, I will if I want to.
what I did right there was to trigger you as well. See, if I also had said calm down, I know that's a trigger too. And then you would have made that a gender thing.
Well,
I love it when men talk like this. See,
I'm just trying to
see,
outtalk you. You actually
yeah,
can't trigger me because
yeah. Oh, I can.
because you mean,
I
I
can.
mean,
Yeah.
now, no, you can't. And
Oh, I can.
the fact that you try
Okay.
to trigger me or want to trigger me,
Oh, it's real simple.
what tells me that you don't have nothing else to do. It tells me that you don't
Yeah.
have important
Yeah.
things in your life. Let me
Okay.
finish saying what I'm saying. Let me tell you what
I'm
triggers
agreeing
me.
with you.
Let me tell you what
Now
Go
triggers
she's
ahead.
me.
now she's
What
being
triggers me is
condescending.
the things. What triggers me are the things
Now
that
she's
I
being
love.
condescending.
What trigger
She's
me? No, I'm
triggered.
not.
Go
I'm
ahead.
being honest. Actually, I'm being
Go ahead.
honest. What
Hit us with the
triggers
honesty.
me what triggers me are things that I love. See, I have lived long enough and been through enough to understand that there are some
Mm-hmm.
things in life that are not important. If it does not make a difference in the next 30 minutes of my life, it's not important. So the things that trigger me are the things that I love. I have 3 children. No, those things can trigger me. I have a grandson that can trigger me. I have a husband. Oh, he can trigger me. But people on the internet where I come here for entertainment to get away from some of the stresses of life that
Mm-hmm.
honestly before the Lord himself looking down upon me, I play the game, but y'all don't trigger me. Now, when I do ask a question, and my questions to you was very serious because I thought you was serious and all this stuff. And I was like, is this nigga serious? Is this nigga serious? And I'm glad to know that you're not, because that would have been a pretty
But
sad thing that if you
people,
were.
Cruiser, this
But
isn't your
but as
first
far as
rodeo
triggering me,
with me.
you
Yeah,
can't
this isn't
trigger
your
me,
first
baby. I've been
rodeo
around here
with
a
me.
long time.
Talent. You know what are the advantages of being urbane and sophisticated and being
My
around a
money
number of people
triggers
such
me.
as
Now you start messing with my money, that triggers me.
talent.
Same here.
Can
Yeah,
I
I
say
get
something to
triggered too.
talent?
Yeah. Yeah, go
Can I
ahead.
say
Go
something to
ahead.
talent? You know,
Yeah.
one of the advantages of being urbane and sophisticated and um, around a variety of different people, a diversity of people from all creeds and colors, like that you would find in a major city,
Yeah.
is that you have the ability to ascertain when someone's
What's going on?
bullshitting
You
you or
having a
not.
Biden moment, man? What's going on?
No. I like to think before I talk.
Okay.
That way, I'm not explaining myself up here on panels like you because you are polite to these ladies, women. But no, I accept you for what you are. You're just a troll, and
Yeah.
she took you seriously.
Yeah.
And you're triggering her more and more by the saying she's not triggered. Of course, she's triggered.
Yeah.
She came up
No, I'm
here
not.
for.
I'm having a
She came up
conversation.
here. I
I'm having a
was speaking. I was
conversation,
speaking,
and
and I'm having a conversation as
I
well.
enjoy a good debate, and I enjoy a good argument. But
Right.
honestly, triggering me, Mr. Bleasley, I don't know whether you have a family. I don't know whether you have a life.
I was talking to
I don't know
talent.
whether you have
Are you being
mortgage. I don't know
condescending?
whether you
Are
have
you being
a
condescending?
holdings. Those are
You're being
things. I'm being
condescending. You're
whatever,
doing the exact same
however you
things that you're
take it,
accusing
however
talent
you
of
want.
doing. You
If
live
you're
in
taking it as me
you live.
being condescending, I'm asking you a
That's
question.
exactly
You can
what you're
say yes
doing.
or no because I don't know
I don't
you.
have to
But
do
my
it.
point is
All right.
that the fact that you would think that having a
Oh, I was
conversation
talking to
on
talent.
a apparatus is triggering lets me know that you don't have more
Listen,
important things in your life because when
listen
you
to
have
the
more
tr-
important
listen.
things in your life, you know what triggers you. Honey,
I'm
I
doing the
wish
what I'm doing. I'm
sometimes I
folding
wish
clothes.
YouTube was the
I'm
only
folding
thing.
clothes. I just got finished my broccoli, slaw, kale salad with white chicken meat with organic cranberries from Trader Joe's, and I'm going to be slipping. I'm going to be slipping some organic cranberry juice from Whole Foods, and I'm
Is that
folding
what they
clothes.
brought? Is that
Unfortunately,
what they brought to you? Because you
no,
have nothing
I
more to
purchased
worry
it.
about because you can get triggered by stuff on here
No,
and
I'm
think
not.
that
You know
others
what?
can.
I don't get triggered.
But
I have
I
control
assure
of my
you,
emotions.
you have
No,
more important things in life
Hey,
to be triggered over.
Cruiser, can
I
I ask
really,
you a
promise
really.
you.
question?
What? Tell
I
me one.
promise
Share
you,
one
you
with me.
do.
Share me
Cruiser.
one with me.
Do you
You
have
think
people
you
that
know
you
things.
love?
You know very
Do you
little.
do? Well, let me answer the
You
question. You
you
said
you
share
know
one with
very
you.
little. You live
Well,
in a
I
you
do.
live in South
You're
Carolina.
exactly.
You're very.
I live in North Carolina.
That's
North
even
North
worse.
Carolina.
Carolina.
Hold
North
on,
It's a
wait.
it's one of
Before you
Kakalaki.
answer,
it's one of the states in the United States. It's all
Duh,
geography. It's all
duh.
geography. And you know
The,
how I
the,
know it's
the,
all geography? Because
there's.
I've lived in California, I've lived in
Ooh,
Texas, I've lived in North Carolina,
will you
South
please
Carolina.
calm down? Will you
I probably live more places than you have visited in your life. So don't even come at me with the
really?
Carolina
You think
stuff.
so?
And guess what
Then
I
you know
have
what?
done? I
Are you
have
willing to put your money where
maintained
your mouth is?
I have
Are you willing to
maintained
put your
my
mouth
southern
is?
You need
Are you
money?
willing to
Just
put your
ask
money
me
where
for
your
money.
mouth
You don't,
is?
we don't have to make a we don't
I
have to
scrap.
make a
No,
bet.
but I'm making a
Can we
bet.
stay
I'm making
on
a
one?
bet.
Can we stay on one thing? Can we go back
I
to
have
what
a
your original
passport full of
question?
stamps. I've been all
Oh, why?
throughout
That's
Europe
not
and
live
Africa.
there. That's visiting. There's a
And
difference,
but have you? You're bragging on
sir.
it. I'm not
Sir,
impressed. You're
I'm not bragging on
condescending.
anything.
The funny
I'm
thing
not
is
bragging
this:
on
you're
anything.
the same
But
thing that
listen,
you're accusing Talon of doing.
Can we
You're
go back
doing
to
right
the
now.
original, Mr. Beasley?
The same
Mr.
thing that
Beasley,
you're
can we go,
accusing Talon. That's
Mr.
called being a hypocrite.
Beasley?
To
It's
the
called being
Mr.
a
original,
Beasley,
hypocrite.
please and
It's
can
thank
we
called being a
go back to
hypocrite.
your? Can we go back to your original question? Do you
We
want to
can
have
go
a
wherever you want
conversation,
to
or you want
go.
to repeat?
All right, let
I
her
was
answer
talking
your
to Talon.
question.
You're too triggered to talk to.
Hey,
You're too
Miss
Okay.
quickly.
Sonia,
Can I?
you. Hey,
May I
Chris.
ask
Hey,
you
Ronnie,
a
you.
question?
No, I don't. For you, for $50, I answer questions.
Oh,
I'm not
wow.
running for president, and
Brooke.
I don't care. I don't care to have your approval for anything. I don't mind if you hate me. I really don't.
I don't
So
hate you.
no. So
I don't know
since
you.
you
He hates
since
you.
you asked permission, there is a cost for my
Okay.
time and my effort. So if
So
if you can't afford
You
I
ain't got the
I
time.
take
the
that
50
I take that
if you
I take
can't
that as a
afford the
no.
50
Hey,
if you can't afford the
I don't pay
$50,
me in.
maybe you should go collect some
Beasley.
cans
Hold up,
and get
Beasley.
some
Hold
money
up,
that you have
Beasley.
enough.
I know he
The
ain't got
hood
the time
table.
for his time on my time. I
I was trying to.
Absolutely.
know. I know. We gonna
He's a
say you gonna give me
subcontractor,
half,
Tanya.
nigga.
He's a
You gonna give me
Absolutely.
subcontractor.
If
half.
she
Yeah.
wants to ask me questions, she should pay for it. I'm not
Shit.
running for president.
You know
I
what?
don't need
It's
her
not
Shit.
that.
approval for
Listen,
anything. I don't care what she thinks.
Hold on, Beasley.
So
asking you
then
a question is not
See, this is what I
important
don't like. I really
at
don't like
all.
it. I really don't like it. I
Hey,
don't like to
Cruiser,
talk
are you
over.
going?
Just can we do
I'm
one at a
going to
time?
Las Vegas.
Can
No,
we do
what?
one
I
at
asked
a time?
Cruiser and Charlie. I know I asked you, Hood, the other day.
Yeah.
As we get closer to the event, I want to know. I know
I ain't hanging
Cruiser's.
out with y'all motherfuckers.
Look at that. Look at this. That's crazy.
I love you
Cruiser,
so
I
Yeah,
much.
hear that
the
you may be
fuck?
changing your mind after you gave a
The
firm
fuck?
no before.
Yeah. Hell fuck
Where are we
no.
at today,
I will
Cruiser?
go where my subscribers send me.
Oh, look at.
And
Oh, okay.
my subscribers have told me something a little bit different, but we will see what happens.
A
Oh,
whole
okay.
And
culture,
ask me
sector of
do I
beggars.
want do I want to go?
Do you want to go?
A whole
No.
sector of beggars.
Actually, no, I
A
Really?
don't.
whole se- a
No, I do
whole
not.
sector of people that expect someone to pay for their
Let me
way.
ask you this, Talent. When have you
A
ever seen
whole
me come on
sector.
here and ask for anything? Tell me that,
I
Talent.
haven't. I haven't.
You never.
Down
Now,
there,
and let me ask you another question, because he just told me I couldn't afford $50. I think everybody in this chat can afford $50. But let me ask you this question: When
Then
have
how
you?
come
But
you
have
didn't
you?
pay it?
But have you seen me on the move?
Yeah, I've seen you all over. Matter of fact, I'm subscribed to you on IG.
You seen me all over.
Yeah,
So
I'll go to a cruiser
and
king
you have
right
never
there.
seen me ask for anything.
Nothing. No.
Then
But
why
there
are
you
you
have it.
asking now? Then why
There
are
you
you
have it.
asking now? Then
Because
why are you begging? Then why are you begging
because
now?
because in business, if people ask you to go somewhere and it's not somewhere that you have on schedule to go, then you tell the people that if you have a desire to see me do that. Because see, the thing is, I have done a lot of things on here and haven't asked for a dime, and done it on
Right,
my dime
but you're asking now,
for
but
the
you're begging
entertainment
now.
of the people. So I
So
said to the people,
is it entertainment or is it
if you would like to
business?
see me go, then send me, because it's not one of the places on my list to go.
Okay.
When
It's
when that trip happened, I'll be just getting in on the 15th from Mexico, from two
hey,
countries,
Where
from two other
where,
countries.
where in Mexico? I just came back from
Have
Mexico.
another beer in
Cozumel.
Mexico.
Oh, that's lovely there on the Yucatan Peninsula. Will you
hey
be going to
Charlie.
visit Would you be going to visit the ruins?
Charlie.
No, I won't.
What I
Have you
do?
been? Have you
Have
been to Chichen Itza?
you didn't do anything. Have
Have
you
you
I
been
been
don't
to
know
to
what that is.
Tulum?
That's it. I mean, and listen, we're not going to have a pissing contest over
Oh
traveling
no,
right
no.
now,
Well,
sir.
I first visited
And
Chichen.
and Mr. Beasley, and
May
let me
I
say
finish the
this,
sentence?
Mr.
May I
Beasley,
finish the sentence? I
no, you
first
may
went to
not.
Chichen
And
Itza in
if you pay me
1988.
$50, you can finish your
I went
sentence.
to.
If you pay me $50,
Oh no,
you see
no,
how that
sugar. Now
sound, how ridiculous that sound.
no. There's a difference
Mr.
between
Beasley, I
asking a
choose not
question.
to talk to
You're
you because
very
when I tried to
unraveled
have a
right now.
conversation with
I'm
you,
very
you didn't
unraveled
want
right
to have a
now.
conversation with
No,
me. You can
I
say
don't want to
you
answer
can
your
say whatever
questions.
you want
I
me
don't
to
want to
do.
answer your
You can play.
questions. I
You
don't
can
care
play.
what you think.
You,
I don't
okay,
need
then
your
I don't
approval
want to
for
have a
anything.
conversation with you, and I do not
Then
want to have a
then
conversation with
stop
you.
talking to me. Then stop
Well,
talking
then
to me.
stop
It's very
talking to me.
simple. Yeah, I'm
You
not
started
talking
talking to
to
me,
you.
asking me.
No,
I
I
was
get
talking to
it.
Taylor. You started asking
You
me,
are so
am I going to
unraveled
the
right now.
ruins and where I'm going and where I'm
You are
going?
Tanya,
so
can I
beside
tell you
yourself
something,
right now.
Tanya, real quick?
Can you take
Okay,
a
I'm
deep? Can
beside
you take a
myself right
deep
now.
breath?
So, Cruiser,
You
do
are
you have any
you are
more
so
Don't
triggered
questions,
speak.
right now.
Talent?
Now, Talent,
Don't
No,
speak.
she's too
no.
easy.
I want to ask
Talent, I mean,
Tanya.
Cruiser, do you
I
have
want
any
to say
more
something to
questions?
Tanya Cruiser for a minute, because as content creators, both of you, Chat Rep did something about a week ago. I thought was really crazy. I thought it was fascinating, and I thought everyone should adopt. She just randomly just started putting people in the back. We didn't give explanations, and they stayed in the back, and then she
Oh,
would
I
bring them
thought
in
about
later.
doing that. I
I
really
thought that was genius because I was watching my boy Lemon's live last night, and these lives are getting to the point, some of them, where they're just people yelling for hours, can't understand anything, and I don't know if people are being lulled or being hypnotized by the sound of the loud, boisterous arguments. But to me, I can't really, I have to turn away after a few
Well,
minutes,
I
and I
mean,
hate
that's
that.
how I've been. I've always expressed that. And I even talked to somebody, literally, it's funny you said that, because I literally talked to somebody yesterday. I said, I'm going to start putting people in the back, especially after you keep telling somebody, let somebody speak, let somebody speak, let somebody speak. I like it gets really irritating and frustrating. And yeah, that's what I'm about to start doing. And then
Yeah,
you
because
mute
I
people
heard,
and
yeah,
they unmute themselves. And it's really frustrating.
I heard Lemon yelling. He said, shut up, like for 2 minutes straight, trying to take control of his own platform. And I'm like, are these people, have they paid to be up there or something? Why can't you just put them in the back or get rid of them? But he's so,
But I think the problem is that people don't. I think that when you want control, and I can't tell somebody how, because I don't even do panels. But I think that what helps when that happens is to give everybody time limits, because
And
people
that's
don't
what I'm trying to
understand.
do, but it's like
Yeah,
Bree was saying earlier today on her chat. Did y'all see she just ended her live at the end? Because it's like you be trying to talk and people be just interrupted and saying stupid shit or something that don't have nothing to do with the topic that's going on, and then people forget about what they was going to say and things like that. So Bree was trying to explain that like right before my live, and she just was like, "Fuck it," and she just left. She was just like, "I can't."
But I
yeah,
don't
and I
think
see some
I
people
don't think you
do.
have to do that. I think you just put them in the back, give them
Yeah,
a
that's what I'm
Yeah,
timeout.
starting doing. Yeah.
but I mean, and then giving each person time, because there's nothing worse than honestly trying to have a conversation and somebody just trying to, rather than trying to flow with the conversation, they're trying to get the best of you. You're like, God, can I have a conversation here? This
Right,
ain't
Clyde.
about it's like not about who's the better this or the better that. I don't give a shit about that.
Right,
No,
Clyde.
no,
They
no,
trying to
no,
turn
no. Hold on,
into
Clyde.
so like
No, no,
it's
no,
one
no. Because I could hear both of them,
let's see,
Beasley
let me
and
just say
Cruiser.
this. It's one thing if two people are going at it. But
Yeah.
if one person is trying to talk to another person and a third or fourth person keeps interjecting, that's what I'm talking about. Like if it's two people battling back and forth, that's one thing. But if I say I want to hear Cruiser speak and I can't hear her speak because somebody else keeps interjecting, that pisses me off.
Right.
I don't like that, because I've always said I don't even, when I go to people panels and everybody's screaming and yelling, I leave because I can't hear people. That's all I'm saying. Can we hear Cruiser first, and can you go next? And he left.
Yeah.
Oh well. I mean, shit.
Yeah,
No,
because even when I was talking to Talent, he was like, "Hey, you ever been to the ruins?" It's like, nigga, didn't you just finish saying that you didn't want to answer my question? Why are you talking to me?
no, but no.
Wow.
Before I have to drop, I want to say this, Cruiser. Don't take the Langston Talent persona to heart. Now, some people have to, because when I'm talking to them and replaying the real facts of, of their life, certain events in people's lives, it's not really reading them. If you're just retelling them, it can sound disrespectful, but it's a part of somebody's life. And that's all I'm doing, because if you're going to talk crazy to me, if you're going to exhibit jealousy, uh, to anyone I've been involved with romantically, whether I'm involved with them romantically now or if I see crazy stuff happen, it's just my protective nature. And for those people who try to spin that conversation when Sassy said, "Well, if I get docs, you're going to get docs," they have to understand. And she talked about that earlier. She knows about that, and we'll go from there. But you have to understand, Sassy is a friend. What probably will be a lifelong friend, to be quite honest with you. I don't have any animosity towards me. I mean, towards her, and she doesn't have any animosity towards me. Uh, will you
So
see?
today you're defending Sassy is basically what you're saying.
Not so much defending Sassy, but when I see somebody put up a CVS by a Walgreens, which is what I saw yesterday, and that's somebody I used to be involved with, then yeah, I'm going to get kind of upset. Now, if there was some vitriol between Sassy and myself, then you probably wouldn't have heard Pete from me. But we don't have that type of relationship. We don't have any rancor or anything like that. So we're all good. But a lot of people, based on that little clip, and they didn't even include the part where I came back on and had to clarify things because I saw people spinning a narrative in the chat at the time. They don't play that part. They only want to
we
play.
brought it up several times.
Yeah.
And I said to Sassy herself, I said, I'm so glad that talent came back up there and,
Yeah, they want details on our relationship, why things ended. They want to have us beefing. It's not going to happen. Are we going to? And we did this when we were in a relationship. A lot of you probably didn't notice it or whatever. But we're very opinionated people. We're going to have bump heads on occasion. That's fine, but it's always respectful. And
people break up. Shit happens. You know what I'm saying? People break up, and healthy breaking up is that there's no anger. I just came back from a trip with my ex. There's nothing there. We're not together. But every year we take our children out of town. We go on a family vacation. We do it every single year. He does it because we're still family.
You referred to him as your husband earlier. Now he's your
husband, not husband, his husband, not husband. I like to do that.
Can we get a legal definition for what he is to you?
Can we get a legal definition to what Sassy is to you?
She's my ex-girlfriend.
Oops.
And let me do a follow-up question. And can you tell us why y'all broke up?
I didn't ask you why you two broke up. I said, what is your legal relationship? I answered one question. Cruiser, answer my one question.
I'm trying to make a point. Do you want to tell us why y'all broke up? You don't, do you?
No.
And I don't want to. And I don't want to know. Neither do I want to tell people what my status is.
See, so you tricked me into answering that question.
I did. Indeed, I did.
Indeed, I did.
She's playing chess. She's playing chess, and I'm playing checkers.
That was a good one, Cruiser.
Hey, ladies, I do have to drop.
Have
Beasley,
a good
take
afternoon.
it easy. I'll talk to y'all later.
Thank you for
Bye, talent.
Talent. I appreciate it. Okay. So, Beasley, you got anything else you want to add before I want to move on to Lemon's panel last night. And I don't know if Cruiser want to stay around for that if she saw anything, but I know Charlie was on the panel for quite some time. So I do want to.
I saw Charlie up there last night.
Child, I almost fell asleep.
I woke up at like 2, 3 in the morning. I said, "What Charlie still doing up on that motherfucker?" They done hold me hostage, girl.
So
I was up there.
Tyler just admitted to being a troll, and that
we always know he's been a troll. Yeah,
but he's saying that nothing he's saying comes from a sincere standpoint. That it's all bullshit. That's fine. That's fine. Good luck. But you should see the ruins. You should see the ruins. They have ruins in Chichen Itza. They have ruins in Tulum. And if you can, you should make it up to Veracruz.
Is this Talent's boyfriend or something? What are you talking to me for?
Because I said that he's a troll, and that nothing he says
we don't. Mr. Beasley.
How does that
Mr.
make
Beasley,
me his boyfriend?
Can we respectfully not talk to each other? You established. Can we respectfully?
You take a shot and then you don't want there to be any engagement. That's not the way to play.
I'm not
How
talking
does
to
that make
you.
me? Yes, you are
I'm
talking
not
to me.
talking to you.
But how does that
No,
make
I'm
me his
not.
boyfriend? So
Other than
you're gonna
asking,
question my sexuality?
I was
You're gonna
talking.
question my
I was
sexuality
talking to the
because I said he
chat.
was a troll?
Cruiser
Listen,
Okay,
doesn't
well I'm
want to
talking to
speak to
you.
you, Beasley.
when
I'm
you
taking to
first
you. I'm
came back
talking to you.
on, were you talking to me or were you
Oh,
talking about me?
I was talking in general to anyone that would listen because
Okay, so that's what I
I've
was
been
doing. I'm not talking. I'm choosing not to talk to you. If you respect that, I'm talking to the chat and not to you.
now
Respectfully,
you're lying.
you
Now
don't
you're
talk to
lying. You're talking
me,
to me right
and
now.
I
You're
won't
talking to
talk
me
to
right
you.
now. You're very
But
you're very unpleasant. You're
so I'm
very
asking
phony.
you for us not to talk to each other. Is that okay?
I'm
If we
sorry.
not talk to each other?
Listen, I'm sorry. I'm
Anyway,
sorry.
this chat was good.
I
It was
can't.
very
I don't know
interesting.
why. Beasley, I don't know why you do that. Like, I feel like you be playing on my top. Like if she don't want to talk to you, she don't want to talk to you, Beasley. Oh my God. Okay, let me read this comment.
He can't get mad because that was off topic too.
It's off. Like, what the fuck? Like, okay. Anyway,
Yes.
Natural Love said he is the reason
And it's
why.
no shade. I used to like Mr. Beasley, but when you as a man ask me for money, I'm done.
And I don't mind him hitting the panel, but Beasley, you have a takeover spirit. I'm sorry. You have a takeover spirit. I'm sorry. Now, Natural Love says he is the reason why YouTube cameras abruptly ended her life. Now, are you talking about Beasley or are you talking about talent? Because I didn't see that. So please let me know what happened over there. But as far as last night, it was a lot of shit going on, Charlie, on Lemon's channel. And I know some people was getting mad at Shaquem because he was talking underneath different females' clothes over there. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all know I cannot watch Lemon's whole live, and there's no shade to Lemon, but I sleep. Okay, I sleep. And if I happen to get up again and he's still live, I might check in again. But I've never sat through the whole live because I'll be falling asleep. But anyway, you want to give us like some of the highlights, and if Cruiser was there, she could chime in too.
I'm gonna say this. It started out that Jay Dunn wanted to have a conversation about, where Sheffy has joked about, putting, setting on Lemon's face, and Jay Dunn said this. I don't remember ever hearing this, that Sheffy was talking about slipping something in his drink, to take advantage of him pretty much. And she started talking, I think it was the right message, wrong messenger kind of situation, because some people just didn't want to hear it from Jay Dunn because they just don't like her for whatever reason, right? And Jay Dunn, don't kill me, but I'm just telling the truth because the chat was going crazy. People was trying to pay to drop her. It was like crazy. She started to use Ness's son as an example. You wouldn't want this happening to your son. I was like, Ness in chat specifically stated, please don't even mention my son. So me and Lemon both, I interrupted and said it first, then Lemon interrupted, and then Ness came up and cussed her out and all this other stuff, and we just said, just don't bring it up, don't say it. And she started bringing you up the hood table about like, well, when we're over at the hood table, she talks about her grandbaby. We use things as instances, and so I was like, yeah, but Ness specifically asked for you to not say anything. I said, that was a little messy. If anybody knows that's a hot point for her. Am I wrong? I don't think I am. So just don't even bring it up at all. I said, you could have used me as an example and talked to me instead of. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And, she got mad at me at first, and we had a little back and forth conversation, and people kept butting in our back and forth conversation. But specifically Shaquem, the reason Lemon got mad at Shaquem though is because he was talking about peeing in her mouth, putting his, in her.
What? Hold up.
Yeah.
No, hold up. Cruiser, did you hear that? Hold up. Say that again, Charlie.
He was talking about peeing in her mouth and talking under her clothes, and it was to the point that his reads wasn't really hitting. Like, there's a lot of things he could have made fun of, right? And he could have read, but for some reason he went straight to the sexualization of it all and putting his D in people's mouth and peeing in their mouth. It was crazy. It was crazy, girl. It was crazy. You got to hear that again.
In people's mouth or a person's mouth?
I think he was talking about Jay Dunn herself peeing in her mouth. Yeah. Yeah.
And this was
Yeah, he went a little over the edge with it. And what Lemon was upset about, this is the way he stated it, was not the fact that Shakim and her were going back and forth or having a moment or whatever. It was the fact that he wouldn't try those same things on other people's platforms, but he goes to the lowest extreme on Lemon's, and he feels like Shakim is intentionally disrespecting his platform because he wouldn't do that to Ness. He wouldn't do that to Bree. He wouldn't do that to these other people, but he does it to him. That's why he got upset with him.
And I can understand that because he's not the only one that does shit like that. Like they'll come on certain people panels and they'll just be all respectful and whoop whoop whoop. Then they go on somebody else's panel and they just go for you know. But that is something really fucked up. Like that's some R. Kelly shit. I'm gonna piss in your mouth.
That's what Lemon said. You didn't even know it. He
and
said,
I wasn't even there for it. I'm just saying that's what it is.
That's what he said. He said we don't do the R. Kelly shit over here.
I think I'm not going to participate in this argument. It's discussion because as disgusting and as crass and as awful as that is, and it is indeed is. I don't think it's no worse than her. I don't think it's no worse than her.
I did not want to, like, I heard all this and I stayed quiet the whole time. Pretty much the only time I butted in was because when somebody asks you not to mention their kid, even if it's in a non-negative manner, you respect those wishes. You know what I'm saying? Regardless.
I did see that part when,
and it seemed like Lemon said that he himself don't like discussions of kids. Let's keep this adult, that type thing. So it seemed like there was a whole lot of begging of her, don't do this. And it was the more it was begging of her, don't do this, the more she was giving all the excuses why she should do it. And then here comes Shakim with the most vile, disgusting crap. And then it kind of switched over to that. But it was like, okay, that's between two adults. But the conversation was, can we not include kids? Period.
Yeah, I said that. Remember, I said don't say her kid's name point blank. Period. That's it. That's all. And Jay Dunn, I think, took it as I was doing a slight to her, but no, that's what was asked, and I'm going to respect someone's wishes, even if, let's say, I don't necessarily like a person or don't agree with them. I'm going to tell the truth 100, and I'm going to keep it that way. Like if somebody says they don't want their kids spoken, which I don't speak on kids anyway, but if somebody says that, I'm going to make sure their wishes, especially in that field, are, I can't tell other people how to fight. I can't tell other people what to do because they're grown-ups, But in my opinion, I don't like the reading of children. And if somebody asks specifically, hey, just don't mention it, I'm going to break and I'm going to say it. Because if I see it in the chat and somebody's upset, I'm going to say, hey, somebody said such and such, Try to get that to stop because
I do know Jay has said something about, Charlie had brought up her son, so she was talking about kids. Jada, sometimes I just gotta laugh because I'm like, Jada will try to find every reason and every excuse why she should carry on with what she's trying to carry on with, even if somebody told her not to.
And here's the thing: if somebody tells you don't do something, like I often use this as an example. If you walk in my house and I tell you I do not want you to wear socks in my house, and you say, well, that's ridiculous because when I go to Charlie's house, she don't want us to wear shoes, but she wants us to wear socks. That's Charlie's house. This is my house, and you don't have to understand what I'm saying. You ain't got to agree with it. You ain't got to like it. But what you're going to do is you're going to do it. You're going to obey it or don't come in. And so all of this, hearing her say, when somebody tell me, if I go to the hood house and she tell me in here, we only wear red. I'm either going to stay home, not come to her house, or I'm going to go in there and wear red. I'm not going to ask her and say, well, that doesn't make sense. Couldn't we wear white? No. She said she wants red. And so all of this, her saying what's fair and something when somebody set the rule is crazy to me. And it's crazy to me that people beg her to obey the rule and explain to her. I wish I would.
Well, I have to say, and you mentioned that, and I have to say something. It might be a little different, but in comparison, one of my cousins, one of my favorite, I'm gonna just say my favorite, and she knows that my favorite girl's cousin, whose little brother we just buried last week. When we were younger, now we all from the hood, and you know how some people talk. We can kind of ratchet with the words, right? And I like it's a term of endearment for me. I know some people don't like it, but I call my girls bitches. We call each other bitches. Bitch, did you see what bitch? It's just it is what it is, right? But some people don't like that. And I had grew up with my cousin. We were super tight. I mean, super duper tight to the hip. And once we got a little older, and I started hanging around different people, and she was around one time, and I was like, bitch. She was like, please don't ever. This is my cousin, my favorite. Don't ever call me that ever again. Don't disrespect me like that. Don't call. I'm not your bitch. Now this is my favorite cousin, right? To the day, I put somebody down over that one. But she only had to say it one time. And yeah, I was like, girl, I don't mean, like, I understand, cousin, I love you and everything, but don't call me that. And so when I'm around other people that I might call that, she might be in a presence, and I'll be calling them all. We all, it ain't like we throw it out like every 2 seconds. Well, bitch, hey, bitch, you want to eat, bitch? It ain't like nothing like that. But I won't dare call her that. But I might call my friends, and we might be in the same goddamn room. Like, people should only have to tell you once what they don't want you to do in their presence, in their house, on their platform. But when Jay does that, I just laugh because I'm like, I sometimes I'll be like, girl, like really, like sometimes I just be like, I can't even say nothing. I just be like, that's Jay Dunn. But I mean,
And what's funny is that I have seen in her chat that she said, if I say don't do it, don't do it. So it's like strict, no exceptions, no explanations, no words when she do it on her platform. Or she set the rules on her platform. But she's going to question, and Lemon need to watch that. You won't have to do all that yelling and stuff, and you just to stand on your word. Don't explain it. Don't be begging people to stop. But I think that people are afraid to lose subscribers, lose a certain person coming to their panel, lose money, and stuff like that. So they don't really put their foot down. I think that's why I don't have many panels, because I wouldn't have nobody in my honey. It'll go from 70 in my chat to 7 because I ain't doing it.
Well, I used to only do like panels normally on Fridays. We used to have Friday Night Live, and it was like no topics off limit, no host barred, and anybody can hit the panel and bring up a topic. And that's the panels I used to have. But lately, as we see, like, it's becoming, I don't want to call it more of a panel show, but I like to have discussions with other people on the panel. So if you want to call it a panel show, I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily call it that. But if people hit the panel and they got something to add to the conversation, I like that. But when people try to hit the panel and disrupt the conversation, I don't like that. And you're right. Some people are very, very good supporters, big supporters of people in the sector. But sometimes they just bring havoc to your panel. And then all we hear is, let them talk, be quiet, blah, 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 blah. And that's all we hear like throughout the whole live. And I'm trying not to be that panel. And I'm trying to be nice, like, okay, let them talk. I want to hear them one at a time. And like Ness kind of got upset with me the other day because she had like this mega boom mic. And everybody in the chat was like, oh my God, it's too loud. I got to turn down my sound. Like, why are you up here with a mega boom mic and everybody is speaking in a normal voice? I don't get it. Like, so I turned her shit down on my end, and she was like, oh, so you're just going to turn my shit down? Like, yeah, it's too loud.
Yeah, she was louder, but her and Snoop's was too loud too. Both of them was. Yeah, they it's like turning those mics up is not making you win the argument. It's making you sound obnoxious and scratchy and terrible sound. And it's like, could you please listen to it and hear how you making our ears literally, well, not literally, but near about bleed. But something you were saying about what your channel.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
something you were saying about what your channel is turning into. Me and a behind the scenes buddy was saying one day, I said, darn, people have found our hidden treasure. Now everybody loves the
No.
hood table. And it's like a hidden treasure because you always had, a good flow
Yeah.
of, but now it's like everybody knows they don't found our clubhouse, which is
I don't know
good.
how. I don't know. You know what, Cruiser? I still, when I be talking to my people behind the scene, I'm like, I don't know where all these motherfuckers came. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm like, sure, the clicks and views is great, but I don't know where these motherfuckers came from and why they
We have
keep
been having a good time around here for years.
like where the
A
fuck
good,
they came from.
yeah.
Like, but you know what? When it comes to that, I know Lady Snoop the other day, she was like, okay, I turned it down. Is that still good? I turned it down. It's still good. But when I don't know where they get these mics from or what planet they're ordering them from, but them things are extremely loud and I don't like them. Now, if two people are arguing and they both have a good mic, that's different. But if you're using your mic just to drown out everything somebody is saying so that the audience can only hear you, and then you try to act like you just won this big old fight because your mic is louder, that's not, to me, that's not cool. But as far as like the people that's been coming in the chat, some people is like, why is he tripping? You know, you're getting more views and you're getting more subscribers and stuff like that. And I still sometimes I feel like, well, I don't want people to come over here thinking that I'm one of those fight channels where people just be on here yelling and screaming and cussing each other out. I actually want to hear, I like to hear what people got to say. But then when you tell people that, they think you're being mean and they think you're being rude. And my thing is, you can never please nobody. And I'm glad that Bree said on her panel one day, she was like, y'all up here talking about the hood table, because I've been hearing some negative shit too. She was like, the hood table been doing commentary on the B sector for years. Where
For
have y'all
years. Exactly.
where have y'all been? Y'all up here talking about the hood table numbers, and the hood table been doing. I literally been doing commentary on the B sector since my very first channel. This is not my first channel, and I just kind of merged to this one because it's more of a non-censored channel. And all my other videos like TV reviews and shit like that, I leave them all over there mainly. But Bree even said it. The hood table been doing B sector conference for years. So why are y'all acting like yeah, she get numbers and shit, but where y'all been?
And been
I
doing the
still
same
don't
thing.
understand where all the people are. I still don't understand, Cruiser. I wake up one day and it's like all these people in the chat, and I'm like, damn, I'm not getting redirected.
Yeah, I think just from us talking about it, but like, where'd you hear that from? Oh, I was over at the hood table, and I think it catch because you haven't changed anything. We being like debating on your channel. I remember the first one I came on was during that whole Rob Rack thing. I used to just come in the chat, but that Rob Rack thing, me and I can't remember who it was, but we were going back and forth. It was like a debate. So it's you being had this platform where you can come and disagree. Like you throw out the topic that went on in the beef sector and then people could disagree. It's been going on. It ain't like you've changed anything or anything like that. It's just like people have caught on. Oh, I'm supposed to be somewhere right now. Okay. Let me I'm gonna be in the chat because I just got a message. I'm supposed to be somewhere. But
Okay, we get to going, girl.
but I enjoyed it.
Comment if you want, or you can just
Have a good afternoon, Miss Cruiser.
I didn't want her to. She had to abruptly go, but that's okay. Thank you for coming up. But yes, Mary Carey, been doing it for years, child. Yeah, people just found you, and some have the nerves to say you were class. See, that's what I hated. Oh my God, and I don't want to bring it up again because some people's like, just let it go, let it go, let it go. But I'm so glad that Bree, out of all people, said that shit because Bree, I have like off and on been in her chat forever. Like I've been in Bree chat forever, supporting her chats. I support a lot of people over here. I just can't be everywhere at once, but I do try to drop down ever so often in everybody's chat. And for years, I have discussed B sector shit way before VS left. When I know I'm just not just trying to throw her name around like that, but I'm just saying, like before even shit really hit the fan over here. Before then, I was doing B sector commentary.
You've been around for a long time.
Yeah, and it was always a place over here where we literally discuss what we see and hear. and we give our opinions about it. But all of a sudden, a lot of people are coming over here more and more often. So some people are saying, "Oh, she's clout chasing. She's clout chasing." I'm like, how the fuck am I clout chasing when I've been here 6-7 years discussing the B sector and other shit, TV shows, trending news, hood news, shit that go on in my own neck of the woods. I mean, we discuss everything over here. It ain't nothing ever changed. The fact that I'm getting more people over here, I really appreciate it. I made it a post like 4 days ago. I appreciate you all. However you found my channel, I appreciate all my supporters and my subscribers. But we have been doing this shit for a long time. And Bree was like, it's just her turn. It's just her turn. And you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and I'm gonna keep being me as much as I can be. I'm a very grounded, laid back, outgoing, fun. That's me. That's me. I don't like to argue. I don't like to fight. Charlie, you've been knowing me for a long time. I'm that's not me. I don't like to fight and argue. And when you hit my panel, I really want to hear what everybody got to say. I don't want to have to say I'm gonna drop you, or I'm gonna put you in the back, or I'm gonna mute your mic. I just like to hear conversations.
You've never been the type.
Yeah.
You've never been the type to want drama or try to be around it or be in the beefs. Like, you've always been, like, in my opinion, like a neutral party, if that makes sense. Like, you've got friends and you got some people that you support who do not like each other. They absolutely can't. But when they come in this chat, they know how you are. So they respect this chat because they respect you, because you earn that respect, the hood table. You go and you support everybody. You try to be in everybody's chat. At least drop down, say, hey, share it out, like it up. Even if you at work or you busy doing cakes or whatever it might be, you're always trying to be that person. And so a lot of people in this sector, in the beef sector itself, have high respect for you. Like, you're very highly respected. There are people who love me and hate me now, girl. But
I do. I appreciate that, because I was watching Lemon. No. Somebody had told me about something that happened on Lemons, and how that guy had tried to come for me again. And Lemon was basically like, hold the fuck up. You ain't about to be talking about the hood table. People like her. She's well respected. She's been around for years. And they was like, fuck that. He was like, no. He quickly shut that shit down. And I wasn't even there to see that, and never even knew it happened till somebody came and told me. And I'm like, but some of these people, like, how the fuck is people from other sectors coming in our sector and trying to call us clout chasers, when what they did from day one was come in here and throw their money around like we was all on stripper poles and clout chasing. And now they got their channels and they building it up on us, but they try to call me and other people around here clout chasers. I will never understand.
Did you hear what Jay Dunn was stating that Shakim had done?
What had happened?
You know Miss Things, that's her name, Miss Things, right? And Bree have been going back and forth, right? They've been roasting each other and stuff. They had a little back and forth. Well, it was stated. Now, I don't know how true this 100% is. I didn't hear him state it out of his own mouth. I'm repeating what was said last night on the live, so nobody jump me. It was stated that Shakim fed false information, and he laughed about it to Bree about Miss Things for her to use in her drags, which we know. I said this on Lemons last night, and I'll say it again. We know Bree doesn't necessarily have to have his information to drag her. She can drag her from her toenails to her forehead. You know what I'm saying? But if he did lie to her face, and he also said he didn't say that, he didn't do that, if he lied directly to her face and I think, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, other people say it the way they want, I think he's using both Bree and Ness, and he's messy, and he likes to go around and talk stuff, but he tries to do it to where they won't see it, because he knows they got the commentary. They got the audience. They have, they're very popular. You know what I'm saying? That's what Lemon was saying last night too. That's why he was saying he don't try to mess up his friendships with them, but he does it to Lemon because he doesn't see Lemon as big as them. And I think Lemon should give himself more credit. I think all of them are doing very well for themselves.
What up? What up?
What
Hey, how
up?
you doing? We was just talking about you earlier, Happy Life. I don't know how much you've been watching, but I guess Bree had went live earlier and she was discussing like the little kerfuffle between her and Carrie, aka Miss Things. And I had mentioned some of the comments that you had put in Bree's chat because Bree is saying that she didn't start coming at Carrie until Carrie started coming at her in other chats. And then you had put something in the chat saying basically, Bree, you have been, talking about her and Binary's channel, and you're not acknowledging that you have continued to throw shots at her when she wasn't talking about Bree. So that's what we had discussed earlier. But you got anything to add to that?
I don't. I don't think I put that. The only thing I did put in this chat was I said salute to Miss Things for standing up for herself. Now I do remember putting that, and that was on Nessa's panel, so that I do remember.
Okay, maybe I got you something mixed up with somebody else. Then maybe I got you mixed up with somebody else. Let me think about it. Okay.
Yeah,
Um.
it was on Nessa's panel where her and Miss Things went at it. So yeah, I did
Okay.
put that comment on. Yeah.
Okay. I think I got you mixed up with Oh my God, who was on my panel the other day, Charlie? Something human or some
I
shit.
am human first.
Yeah. That's who it was. That's who it was. So let me say right now, before we in this live, I apologize to Happy Life. It was somebody named I Am Human First who had made those comments. And I was like, why do they keep saying that when Bree keeps saying that I was not saying anything about her and that she kept coming for me on different people panels? Then I finally started saying something about her. But that person in the chat kept saying, Bree, you kept coming for her, kept coming for her. But I apologize, Happy Life. I apologize. That was not Happy Life. So yeah, I just want to say that.
But I
And
mean, they did.
go
Uh,
ahead, babe.
no, they did win at it on Nessa's panel though, and then I think Brianna shifted the Ness. Ness, you be disrespectful. You be talking over the 30, and Ness is like, you're supposed to be roasting Carrie's ass. And then when Brianna kept coming for her, Ness is like, I'm not gonna do this shit. I'm just gonna drop you right now.
I think I remember that because she did tell Ness that she be talking over the 30 and shit like that. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Ness is like, fuck it, I'm just gonna drop you. Because she's supposed to be roasting Carrie, but I guess Brianna ran out some things to say, and then that was it.
But now was Carrie on there? I bet you know how it is when you watch so many lives and you kind of get shit intertwined. I be trying to stay on track. But oh, hold on, let me read this comment. Natural Love said the hood tape of your channel is great, but you do know the criticism. Yeah, that comes with the growth. Also, you really make everyone feel welcome. That is great quality. Thank you so much. And I get it. People keep telling me that you're gonna have more trolls, you're gonna have more negative criticism, and it's part of the territory. You're right, Natural Loves. You're right.
So who you think won that debate between Carrie and Bree? Cause you know.
Oh Lord, Charlie, did you watch that?
I did not watch it myself. I've been busy the last couple days. We've had workmen coming in and out. I've tried to catch things here and there, but there's been so many people going live on top of each other, child.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to be biased just because I'm B sector and Bree is. You know what I mean? And I don't really know that Carrie person.
Now, I did hear that Carrie did start, and this was said from her own sector people that are not against her, if that makes sense. That she did start it first by calling Brie fat. That's what I heard. And they asked, well, why did she get mad about it? I'm like, well, if you're coming at her out of nowhere and she wasn't expecting it kind of situation, then she has a right to defend herself. I myself technically did not see who started it first because it happened in another sector that I don't really watch that much. I'm just tell the truth. But I asked the entire chat that same question to see, like, because one person may say Carrie Ann started, one person may say Bree started. Well, I was going to take a consensus. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, cause
Who do you
that
think
shit is
started it?
fucking that shit fucking crazy. But all I can go by honestly is that Ned's live, and baby, let me tell you something. When Carrie started calling Bree fat on that live, Bree responded like, "Oh, but you desperate for a man, though. Your ass is desperate for a man."
That's the
But Carrie is like, "I don't have to eat pizzas by myself."
But see, that's the thing. That's okay. We were just mentioning earlier how that shit does not bother Brie. And if we want to go for that, the little shade thrown by both of them, I would say Brie got this. I would say Brie. Because my thing is when it comes to somebody who, and I'm not saying Brie got it going on to the breaker down. But Bree has her shit together. She has a home. She has a nice place. She has a nice car. She has a nice job. I mean, she. Some people might think, oh, she's fat. That's bad. That's a negative thing. But she comes on here. She gets her hair done on the regular. She has her nails done. She does things, on the regular to make herself feel good, look good to her. And she's very proud and confident of herself, regardless of how many pounds it says on the scale. Now, this lady, on the other hand, is like some of the other people here. That's all they can talk about. All they can talk about is how fat you are. That's it. They can't come for nothing else because there's nothing else to talk about. Like,
Yeah, I mean that's all she could do.
because okay, I'm gonna just call you fat because but you over here, you dealing with this nigga, and Bree was laying it all out for you. You dealing with this nigga, he don't really fuck with you. All the shit that Bree was saying about her, like you begging to be with some man online and all that. Yeah, I'm fat, but at least I got my shit together. I ain't on here begging no man to be with me. I ain't on here getting played. I ain't on here. Have y'all ever met? Have y'all ever fucked? Have y'all ever? What kind of relationship y'all got? It's like that's all you can say is the fat jokes. Like the fat jokes get old. I mean, yeah, it might be a kiki and it might be funny, but because we gonna laugh at something funny, right? And somebody has said things about me before, and I laughed. I'm like, huh, that was funny. But you know what I'm saying? But to contrary to what most people believe, most people who are big like me, a big woman, that shit just rolls off like water. You got to come better. You got to come better. Like if that's all you can talk about, you already lost. You already lost.
If that's
I definitely agree though.
Here's the thing: every person who's come at Brie has said those things. It's not a big thing for her. They didn't come for something that really gonna touch her because we all, if you've ever been overweight, and I'm not a skinny mini myself, you've been made fun of. So much so in the past that those words don't even affect you no more. They're like, ah, another fat joke, really? You didn't even tell a good one. Come on now. At least say a good fat joke so I can laugh at it too. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much more you can read somebody on. And here's the problem with them two trying to read each other, they don't know each other.
And
They
Bree made that
just
very
met.
clear. She said, "Why am I fighting her? And I don't even know her to fight her. Like I just said some shit about her because she said some shit about me." And Bree even said, "We can dead it. We can literally dead it. She don't have to say shit about me. I don't have to say shit about her." That's when that photon nigga was trying to play on her top, talking about, well, you still need to apologize to her because she ain't ugly like you said. She's beautiful, and she called you fat, but she was just describing your body." And we was like, hold on, motherfucker. Calling somebody fat is disrespectful and rude. Don't act like she just telling Bree what she looked like. And Bree's supposed to apologize because Bree thinks she's ugly, but you think she's cute. Come on now. That was
Well,
bullshit.
they together, right?
Right. I know.
So
I know.
he gonna say anything and everything to that woman to make her happy. But I'm gonna say this, uh, she's coming into the beef sector, and if she started that beef from nowhere, our rule about beef. It's got to be organic. You don't just try to pick for no reason, because that'll get you like Yeah, people don't like the fake beefers, the fake play runners over here.
And we might pay you dust because that's what I do on here. If I'm not picking or trying to intentionally fight with somebody and somebody say something about me, I see it for what it is. I see it for
Cloud
what it is.
chasing.
Barely do something to somebody, and they will come off the porch trying to scalp your head in order for you to come back and say something so they can create that beef. I pay them dust. They'll be over there all by themselves. I pays them dust. You're not gonna get no clicks and views off of me.
I will say that she better be proud that Brianna came back at her because she could have ignored her. And then what would she do? Keep talking about Brie? What's that going to do? Eventually, you're gonna run out of steam and you're gonna quit, right? Brie just gave her a little shine doing that.
Yeah, Bree just gave her a little tap. She just gave a little tap tap like I do with my grandbaby. Don't have me give you a little tap tap.
Man, but there is this one rumor about Miss Things out there that I do know. They say that Miss Things does not take baths.
Oh my God, I heard that, Happy Life. Charlie, did you hear that? Bree
I
said
heard that.
once a week.
And then I heard that there's been two stated facts on that. One, a lot of people are saying she only takes a bath once a week or something like that, and then other people are stating that she only doesn't take a bath on Sundays, like she doesn't bathe on Sundays specifically. So I don't know.
On Sunday, because God rests on Sunday. You don't wash your ass on Sunday.
I don't know. That's what I saw in chats.
The fuck.
Like she don't do nothing on Sunday or something like that, you know.
But it's summertime too. Don't let her ass go down to Vegas and tell me you ain't taking no shower till Sunday. I'm like, bitch, don't you be around me at all.
If you step out my house right now, because I'm in Mississippi, and you go out there for more than 5 minutes, when you come back in, you're going to need a whole bath because you done sweated everything out, baby.
That's how it is when I go to San Antonio to visit my family. I might have to pay Jay Wilson to visit one. We supposed to be going down there this year. But when I go to San Antonio in the summertime, and I swear to God, one day, my first trip down there, first of all, the way is way lower than where I'm at in the Midwest. What do they call it? What the fuck do they call it? When you go to a lower area or the
lower altitude?
Yeah, the altitude. The altitude is so much lower than where I come from. So my nose bled once I got down there because of that. And I even called a nurse. I was scared. I thought something was wrong with me. And they was like, oh, that's normal. It'll be going in like 2 days. It did. But when I would step outside of her house into the heat, I swear to God, just seconds. And it's like I'm just sweating. Yep. I didn't like it at all. So
I'm gonna give you a little tippy tip. If you come down to the South, don't get that cheap deodorant, baby. Go get the high endurance. Get some of that stuff that you ain't gonna sweat through. Because down here, within 5 seconds of walking from inside of a cool building to outside, you're gonna be wringing in sweat. If you got glasses on, make sure you got something to clean them with because they're gonna fog up.
That's how it is in Memphis too. When I go see my family in Memphis, which will be there again next year. But the South don't play. You will be hot, and you better wash your ass. I don't want to hear that shit. I only wash on Monday.
I take a shower every day. Now I don't wash my hair every day. There's a difference between that.
Yeah,
you
hair,
got hair day.
Every day. That's different because you don't want to wash out the natural oils of your hair, especially black people.
You got hair days, and then you got full days, and then bodies every day, but you got hair days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most black people, they might wash their hair once a week, once every week. That's most black people. But as far as like bathing, come on, y'all. Is that real? Is that true? Has she admitted that?
I mean, she had like made a video saying that, oh, we clean people, we don't need to shower, we gotta save water, something like that. But I don't know how the video got out there, but she did admit it.
Ain't that much saving water. Man, if you saving water, take your ass to the nearest lake.
Get some rainwater, like catch some rainwater, something. Yeah, like get you a well dug like I did. There's natural water underneath the ground, right?
Child. I wish.
something. Shoot, our water
Ooh.
bills down here ain't even that damn high. So I'm like, well, how high is her water bill? Like, is she? What the hell's wrong with your water system? I'm just saying. I don't know where she lived, so it could be where she lived, but baby,
Natural
wash.
Loves Florida is a beast. Oh my God. The first time I went to we went to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and we went to Miami, Florida. It was all in one trip. We was there for a week. This was before the Rona. And I'm telling you, that heat in Florida, that humidity, ooh, child,
That
it almost took
humidity.
me out.
It
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 almost took me out.
it be saying it's like 80 or 70 degrees outside, but when you walk out there, it feels like 100 and something. You can't even breathe. You struggling to take in a breath because the humidity is so bad.
And
It's
we
like,
went in April,
oof.
which might have
Oh
been a
yeah,
bad.
y'all went when it ain't even that hot.
Yeah,
Y'all
we
went when
went
it
in
ain't even that
April.
hot.
It was not
Mm-mm.
even that hot. Even lying on the beach, and then it did rain like
Go
almost
in
every day.
August or or one year we had a heat wave, and I'm pretty sure Natural Looks they had to deal with it too because it was for the whole South. It was I think it was last year, year before last. It went from June all the way till August. We had a massive heat wave. It was staying in the hundreds every day for a solid 3 months straight. Didn't get a reprieve not once. I'm like, return to sender. I like the warmth, but not this damn
My
much.
ass would have been in the house. Even where I'm at in the Midwest, I only come out when it's real hot. If I don't absolutely have to go out like to the bank or to somewhere, if it's like hundreds or something like that, shit, I'll get on that Walmart app real quick. I ain't going nowhere. I'm not coming out till after dark like a motherfucking
Vampire. I swear, they
vampire.
gonna be hot going to Vegas in
Mm-mm.
August. I'm gonna
I
say
can't do it.
this. My birthday is usually the hottest day of the year to the point when I was a kid, I couldn't even have a pool party because you could have a heat stroke from being in your swimming pool. It'd be 132
Damn.
degrees. Yes, you
Because
had
that
to stay
water gets hot
indoors.
too. The water gets hot too. And when it's 110, 20, 15, 30 outside, and then you're in water, and that water be hot too. Shit, that
Well,
water ain't no
because
refreshment.
you're in the water, you don't realize really how hot it is and how much you're
Right.
sweating. So you get severely dehydrated, end up having a heat stroke, and
Mm-hmm.
don't even know it because you've been in that water. That's why they warn you against it. They tell you, specifically down here, they tell you stay indoors if at all possible. If you do have to go outside, make sure that you get in a shaded area. If you start feeling, they tell you all the signs for heat stroke, what to do for it. Put a cold rag on the back of your neck, pour cold water on top of your head because your
Just
heat.
don't go out. Just don't go
Yeah, it's crazy, y'all. It's crazy.
Just don't.
Man, the hood table be going out till like 9 p.m. at night.
No, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You better ask my homies, ask my folks, because they will have something in the motherfucking. I ain't coming. Like, I went somewhere. Okay, listen, I didn't even realize how hot it was. And this was about 3 weeks ago, and I had family. Remember, I told you I had family in town? And I
Yep.
went to that person's house. And the person's house where we went was like a friend of family. So I never been to that house before. I got there, the motherfuckers didn't have no AC.
Oh hell.
Oh man. Oh
They
hell
didn't
no.
have no AC. And this motherfucker had an air conditioner in the window in one room, and that was the living room. And they were cooking, like cooking, like
Uh-uh.
soul food dinner all day. It was fish frying outside, shit going inside. Yeah, I mean the food was fire too, but it was so fucking hot. And then people were sitting outside, no trees, just in the heat. I sat there for like 3 minutes, maybe 5 at the most, in my little lawn chair, and I'm just sitting there looking at motherfuckers fan, and I'm so hot, and oh my god, this heat. Woo, woo. I said I'll be back.
People think
They
we
said,
got
"Where
worse
you
than
going?"
bitch face. No,
Shit,
we
I
got
got
hot
in my
face.
truck. I got in my
You going home or you going to where it's
Let me
like
tell you,
AC?
I got in my SUV. I drove home. I went through that basement, through the garage. I grabbed my tents, and I came back, and I told them, niggas, set that shit up. That's all I could offer you. But they were so happy to have them tents. They was all under them tents. They was like, oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I mean, it was so hot. And I was in the house. I was like, I can't. I was sitting right next to the air conditioner in that window. but I at least brought them some type of reprieve from the heat. Cause they was out there just hot as fuck. And I'm like, why is y'all sitting out here in this fucking sun?
I'm gonna tell you something. That's another thing you will not see a Southerner do. That's why a lot of people wonder why we fish fry outside or we barbecue a lot during the summertime. It's so we don't get our house hot.
Girl, they had things going on the outside, but in the inside, they had greens and all kind of macaroni and cheese and yams, and they was doing the whole works in the house. And I had even brought a cake. I'm a cake decorator, so I brought a cake, which I always do to my families when they doing something. I had to sit the cake right in front of the air conditioner. It was in a cake box, but it was right in front of the air conditioner because the refrigerator was full. So I couldn't put it in, buttercream frosting.
Ooh.
You can't have it sitting in the heat too
It
long.
melted, didn't it?
Nope. I kept my eye on it the whole time, and I knew it was already going to be hot. So when I make cakes for people like customers, and it's in the summertime, I know how to concoct my frosting to not, just relax on a cake in the heat. So it'd be good for some hours, if it has to actually sit in the heat. So I did a great job because I was checking that cake every 15 minutes. And I was like, oh, it's still it's holding strong. But I was like, hell no. After we ate, I left. I was like, I'll be damned if I come over here and sit in this motherfucking heat all day and bring cakes and tents and all kind of shit, and I just leave because I'm hot. So I did my best.
I'll tell you a secret.
I said, I'm out of here. Deuces, love y'all. Bye.
If you ever have to be in a situation like that again, bring you your own rag with you, right? And get it iced, like get cold water at the thing, get you a couple pieces of ice and put it in that rag for a minute, let it melt so it gets real cold. Put it on the back of your neck. You won't be as hot.
Child.
I'm from the South, child, and I've had to cut my grass I used to have to cut my grass at like 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon because you couldn't cut it during the day at all. You'd have a heat stroke, you'd die. So I'd have to do it late in the afternoon. And if I had lights, I would have done it at night, to tell you the truth. But I had to do that just to, keep myself cool, which I had to pour running cold water over top of my head and just let my hair be wet. I know it, you know what I'm saying? I know it's not always plausible for everybody, but I had to do that just to stay to where I wouldn't have a heat stroke.
Girl, if I had to cut grass, I've been having a lawn service for like 15, 20 years. I ain't never cut a lawn, whack no weeds. There's a certain things I'm just like, I gotta cater. It's certain ways I have to cater myself. Some people cater by getting their hair done, their nails done, buying Louis purses, shit like that. I cater myself by little things like having a lawn service, having somebody shovel my snow, things like that. But oh no, in that heat, you have to really be careful. Do it late at night or do it early in the morning if you have to cut that grass. But Lafie said she could have been a part of carbonation, Nature Boy sector. They don't take shower. That's true. They don't take showers a lot. They like to walk around in their funk.
Oh God, that story about the airplane still make my stomach turn.
They kicked them Negroes off that plane so fast with their nasty, stinking asses. Child.
You know it had to smell something awful for everybody and their mama to make a complaint and say how bad it smelled. I'm sorry. It just makes
that got me thinking. Now it's like, okay, if that motherfucker goes to Vegas, don't shower, don't do nothing, and she on that plane and it's wide hot, I wouldn't be surprised after the trip they say, Carrie Ann didn't shower. Carrie Ann got us all stinking.
That is gonna be content for the next 3 months after that.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, hot pussy ass.
Oh my God.
Pussy smell like fried.
I'm gonna say this: if your cuckoo stink, you need to go wash it, and if it stink even after you wash it, you need to go to a doctor. Just saying.
But yeah, I'm about to get off of here, y'all. But any last words? I always like to give people a chance to get some last words off before I bounce.
Girl, last night was crazy, and I had fun at Lemons. It was funny at the end. They were sitting there saying, "Charlie came up here for me." Now Charlie, and I was like, "I'm just trying to go to bed," because they was trying to keep me up there, and I was like, "I need sleep." And it came down to I came up there initially for Lemon. It was because he asked a question about what happened with Dovey. and the GoFundMe and stuff. So I was telling him about that, and I stayed because Jay Dunn asked me to because of the second thing. I had saw Conscious Energies live, and I was over there with her when that happened. So she wanted me to help, co-sign for her basically. But girl, it was crazy last night. You got to go back and watch some of it. It's funny as heck. I got to go catch the parts I missed at the end because I fell asleep at 11:30 or something like that. 12. I forgot.
Charlie, real quick, did you see that part where Shaquem said something about he'll piss in Jay Dunn's mouth?
That's what we was talking about earlier. Yeah, he said that. Like, only thing I got on to Shaquem about it wasn't because I got on to Woo too for the same thing. The BD word, which is bull, I'm not going to finish the rest of it, that is said towards lesbian women, can be taken as a slur, just like the F bomb for gay men, right? And it can get your channel struck. So I was just saying, hey, be careful on that word because of YouTube guidelines. I would not because they were fighting. They both can cuss each other. She could have called him some names. You know what I'm saying? But
No, it's
yeah,
all fine until he had that specific word, and Lemon kept getting on him like, no, it's not that you draft her, it's that that word is against
yes.
whatever guidelines it is. And
Lemon
Shaquem was
was
like, I can do whatever I want.
Lemon was only telling he went a little too far with his drags, and it was funny where Lemon said, "You doing some R. Kelly drags out here? We don't do the R. Kelly drags."
Oh, that's
I,
just a picture of the cake. I just want to show that real quick for what's her face in the chat, Natural Lux Diva. She said, I know what you mean. My mother-in-law used to bake orders for Italian cream cakes, and she made sure it stayed cold until it was delivered because the frosting was soft. Yes, you absolutely. If you make a homemade cake with homemade frosting, especially if it's buttercream or even cream cheese frosting, okay, you have to be really, really careful and keep them in the fridge until you go deliver them, and tell your customers when they pick them up. Child, Charlie, remember that story I told y'all? One time I had made a cake for a customer. It was really, really hot outside, maybe 100 something degrees. And I told her, take the cake straight to where you're going to have the party, or take it to your house or wherever, but put it in the fridge right away because it's hot outside. They must have went and did some shopping, left that cake in the fucking car.
mm,
And then they didn't blame it on me though. They blamed it on themselves, but they sent me a picture later of what happened to the cake. And I was mad because yeah, I sold it to you, and once it leaves my hands, that's your business. But I don't like people to play with my work. You know what I mean? Like, so
yeah,
what, I'm getting paid. It takes me hours to make cakes. So to see it look like that, it was like, oh hell no, I don't want to make a cake for y'all asses ever again. But yeah, you gotta be careful with those buttercream. Thank you, Natural. But yeah, I made that 3 weeks ago for family dinner when I went to, when we have family in town. But yeah, I put it right next to the air conditioner. That one little air conditioner that they had in the window, I sat it right next to it, and it survived for like 4-5 hours, and it was
that
hot as
that
fuck.
that shows how good you are of a cake decorator, and it also shows that that's one badass cake, bruh.
Girl, I know how to do it. Like people be like, how you
Man,
make
God has her doing a natural talent for creating cake. I will say, you know how to make some damn cake.
Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, in the wintertime, sometimes they have those summer weddings. You have to know how to make a cake to withstand 4 or 5 hours out in the heat. And I can do that, but still I'll be concerned. I'll be like, Lord Jesus, don't fail me today. Like don't fail me today. But yeah.
That's another thing too. You gotta pray too. That's another thing.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. But yeah, again, I am looking for people who might want to take some type of cake lessons because Seven did put that idea out there, even though Seven was trying to be a shady to Ronnie Cute. But Seven did put that idea out there as far as another challenge, B-sector challenge, that if I were to have like some classes and taught like maybe some basic cake decorating, and then did a challenge and have those people, compete against each other and me judge them, I think that would be fun. I think that would
Oh
be
yeah.
so fun. So if there is anybody interested, if you're a amateur baker or just never started at all, and you want to take some classes, it might be like 4 classes, like maybe 1 class a week. And it'll be free. I won't charge you or nothing. It'll be free. It'll be like a 2-hour class once a week for 4 weeks. And then after that, whoever partakes in that class, then you can enter a competition. And we'll have you compete on here for a cash prize. So if anybody is interested in that, leave me a comment under the video or hit me up on IG, the Hood Table on IG. So I'm just throwing that out there. Just throwing it out there. But that's all I got, y'all. That's all. Lafi said, "Oh, I'm in love. She love yellow." Yeah, that is my lemon supreme cake. It is one of the highest requested or most requested cakes that I.
Mine would be that Reese's peanut butter cake. That's just me.
Oh, that's next. I have 4 of them. I have, and I do like 50 different flavors. But the top is the lemon, the Reese's peanut butter because I make peanut butter frosting from scratch. Well, I make all my frostings from scratch, but you know what I'm saying. Reese's peanut butter cake, my strawberry crunch cheesecake. That one right there. What else?
That
The
Oreo
Oreo one, and a lot of people don't like them, but you know the German chocolate. A lot of people don't like German chocolate, but those are, oh my god, so good.
Those cakes make me so hungry, and if I live closer, I would be so fat because I'd be ordering from you every chance I got.
And I would be honored. I would be honored to make your cake. So many people have been going to me for years, like all their kids, their husbands' birthdays, they everything. Like some people have been going to me for years, like for years. So yeah. But go ahead, Cat Happy Life. Happy Life, you got a final thought, babe?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Number one, I wish I found you sooner. Number two, this is some awesome ass content, man. I really like it here. I really enjoy it here. This is like a kickback drone to just talk shit, drink some beers,
Yes, you
bake
know I'm
some
drinking
cake,
over here. I got that dark liquor right on my left.
and then also too, I like the color pink. Pink is my favorite color, so that's that. There's
My
that, and
favorite
then
color.
ultimately, I enjoy the show, man. Keep baking cake, keep kicking ass, taking names.
There you go.
Brianna, salute to you. So I'm out.
There's some pink for you. I made that cake like a month ago.
Oh
But yeah,
yeah, that sexy pink cake.
thank you so much, Happy Life. I appreciate that compliment. I appreciate
We
it. And
appreciate
you
you
are
coming
welcome.
up and chilling with us too. We want to thank you for hopping up here.
Yes, I
Yep.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Later.
All right, have
Bye.
a good rest of your Sunday. But yes, thank you so much, y'all. We done kicked it over here. It's going on 3 hours. Y'all know I like to try. I try to stop at least by 3 hours. But I thank you everyone in the chat for everything, for showing up today and showing out. The people who hit the panel, Lady Nyca, Charlie, of course, Happy Life,
I miss Lady Nyca.
Talent.
Dang.
Oh yeah, Lady Nyca and Yaya was up here today.
I miss
Talent,
it.
Cruiser.
I missed it because I was late. I
Yes,
got
you
a red
missed.
ball.
You missed them. And even Beasley was up here for a minute, but you missed them. But yeah, you got a red ball because Talent and Yaya, they was going in on Talent. I mean, not Talent. What I say? Lady Nyca and Yaya was going in on Talent at the beginning of the show. So yeah, you definitely have to red ball that. Yes. One of the ladies of our church makes the big red velvet cupcakes with and without the pecans. I love red velvet cupcakes. I love red velvet cake, period. But yeah, you missed them too. Oh, Natural Oats, you gotta go back to the beginning. Red ball, go back to the beginning. Yep. Yep. We had some great discussions. We discussed the trip again, which is still a hot topic around here. We discussed the things that happened on Lemon's panel. We discussed the little kerfuffle between Bree and Carrie, aka Miss Thangs. What else we discussed, Charlie?
I well, we had about a good 30 minutes of people arguing.
Oh yeah. Talent had got up here with Cruiser and Beasley. It was.
It was a kerfuffle.
It was a kerfuffle. I'm sorry, but conscious energy got me saying kerfuffle,
I
and I'm
swear.
starting to like the word. Okay, I'm starting.
Lemons got me saying Tiny Elvis. I told him last night. I
Oh,
said, "You got me saying it. I don't hardly call him nothing else but Tiny Elvis now."
oh my God! I know that ain't Ask April.
Oh, is it? Is it? I
I
love
know.
Ask April. I
You
miss her
know that
so
Ask
much.
A. No way. Hold up. Oh my God. Okay, you can turn your camera off. Oh my God.
We miss you,
April.
girl.
You know what? I gotta run to the bathroom real
Hey,
quick. I'll be back. Hold it down for me, Charlie.
Okay, we miss you so much. Where you been, girl? Where you
hey.
been?
Working way too much. Way too much.
You know you beef
But I
sector
miss
OG.
y'all. Huh? What'd you say?
I said, you know you a beef sector OG.
I know. I've been wanting to come back so bad, but it's just hard for me to commit to anything. I'm so bad with scheduling stuff. But I'm like, oh, I caught Tanya live. Let me jump on here real quick and tell her how amazing she is. I was listening, but I was getting my nails done and I was listening, and now I'm like cleaning chicken. So I wasn't able to like really type in the chat, but Miss Cruiser was up here and a couple people was up here saying how she was like they little gem and not many people knew about her for so long, and now she's getting her views, and people are watching her and stuff, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing. The more people bring more issues, but it's still a good thing that so many more people is getting to see her and hear from her.
Ask
Hey,
April. Oh my God. Where? How have you been? I
hey.
ain't gonna say where you been, but how have you been?
I've been good. I've been real good. Just, I mean, ain't much changed with me except for just I'm just busy as hell, but I'm really good. Really, really good. I miss y'all so, so much.
We miss you too. And people bring your name up often sometimes, and I'm like, dang,
Hmm.
I miss Ask. Everybody does though. Like the general
Hmm.
consensus,
Yeah.
girl. If you came back, girl. Do you have any
I know I
plans
was
to
just
come back
telling
after April, or you done with
I
YouTube?
do. I was just telling Charlie that I want to come back so bad. It's just hard for me to commit to like if I schedule a live, is it really gonna happen? All of that. So I'm trying to time it right where I can pick at least one day out of the week where I can just come on. But what I am gonna do really, really soon is just come on, schedule something and just come on, just check in with everybody, see how everybody's doing, maybe do like a panel just to, a little catch up, update type of
Please
thing.
do. Please do. You know I'll be there. I'll be there. Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes
You
you
still
will.
got the same
Yeah,
channel or no?
uh-huh. Yep,
Okay,
I
so I
do.
should still be. I should still be subscribed to it. I should be hopefully still
Okay.
subscribed to it, unless YouTube is
Okay.
having a meltdown.
I know, because they'll unsubscribe you in a minute. You'll be like, why ain't I getting notifications from such and such? And
Mm-hmm.
you see you unsubscribe.
Well, I just
Yeah, but
dropped
how
the
y'all
link in the
been?
chat. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I
did you?
just dropped
Thank
the link
you.
in the chat. You are so welcome. For the
Okay.
people who
YouTube was
might not
tripping
know,
again.
if y'all don't know Ask April, please hit her channel up. I just dropped the link in the chat. She is a long time member of the B Sector. Okay. So
Yeah.
she's part of our B Sector family, and a lot of people miss you. I was just talking about you the other day with somebody about YouTube channels, and you remember the situation that happened with your channel and how you was trying to get it monetized. And I had told somebody if
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't for Ask April, I was about to do the same thing because I
Yeah.
had
Oh,
somebody
was
start
you?
first, right? Yes, and I had remember I kept hitting
Mm-hmm.
you up saying,
Yep.
I need help with this, to get this monetized with the AdSense and all that kind of shit. I was gonna do it.
Yes. Yes.
It was to create a totally new AdSense, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
if it wasn't for Ask April, I could have done the same thing. So I had literally just told somebody that like a week ago. So yeah,
Yeah.
so I always appreciate
Yeah.
you for taking the time out to me and talking to me behind the scenes about that. So yeah.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Anybody can always hit me up. I did just turn my notifications back on for Instagram so I can get notifications from Instagram again, and
I'm kind of like slowly popping in on social media to see what's going on, but I'm gonna pop on and do a live to check in with everybody. I just hope everybody is doing well. I miss y'all. I seen Tanya was live. I'm like, let me pop on here and
Well, you
just
know,
say
I got a
hey.
grandbaby. You've been gone so long. You was here when I had my grandbaby, right?
Yes, I was here, and I think he was just born.
Oh
I
my
think he was
God.
just born. He was just born. You had just you was just getting your house and starting to do your
Mm-mm,
house and
mm-mm.
everything. That it's been dang, it's been that long.
It's been a
So
long
yeah,
time, and he just turned 3.
I was gonna say too. It's been 3 years old.
Yes, he just turned
Oh
3
my
like
god.
2 months
Oh
ago.
my god.
Mhm.
Oh my god. That's about right though, because when I started this job, yeah, I'm in my third year now, so I'm just always so busy, but I miss y'all. I wanted to just pop on and say hey and let you know. I was telling Charlie because I was listening while I was getting my nails done, and now I'm cleaning chicken, so it's like my hands is messy. I couldn't type in the chat, but I just, Miss Cruiser, they was talking about how you go gym and nobody really knew about you for so long, and now everybody's coming over. But you deserve that because you've stayed consistent with what you're doing. You've always come on no matter how many people are here. So you deserve the views. You deserve, for more people to know about you and be over here supporting you. So I'm glad. I'm happy to see it.
I love it too. Like she is such a good person too, and supports so many others. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and gives
Right.
so much to everybody else. Like she deserves to rise up in them ranks just like everybody else because she's been here doing it in the paint. You know what I'm saying? Regardless,
Mm-hmm.
she may
Mm-hmm.
not beef like the other people beef as much, but
Right.
it's
Right.
still a good time. Like,
Mm-hmm.
everybody, you've seen how many people who don't like each other, in any
Mm-hmm.
other chat, they would read each other to filth. But when they come
Yeah.
over here, they know to be respectful because they
Right.
respect the hood table. They respect Tanya.
Oh,
Right. Right.
thank you so much. I really
Yes.
appreciate that, ladies. And I want to show
You're
something to
welcome.
Ask April. I don't know if you saw the video, but I want to show it to you.
Okay.
Here's the baby, y'all. Here's the baby, Ask April.
Oh my God.
Let me hit play. Hold up. Ooh, do I gotta start over?
Okay. Oh my God. Look
That's my baby. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
at
What,
that.
baby? What?
Oh, yeah.
Tell y'all all about it. It's your birthday, so you can have whatever you want. You got your new J's on my feet, J's on my feet. Hey,
Oh, look at him.
where you
He
going,
look like
baby?
a little man.
I don't know if your dad paid for us yet, Ace. Ace. Oh my God, y'all, he just think he is grown. Ace, I don't know if we're supposed to go in there. Oh my God, the food smells so good. Come here, baby. Let's go see what Dad doing. Look at you about to run into people. Come on, baby. Ace, come on. Ace,
He ready
come
to go.
back.
He ready to go
Ace.
eat.
Oh my God. Runaway birthday boy.
Oh my God. Look at him. Oh my
Oh,
God. He's so grown. He look like a little grown man with that
I
outfit on.
know.
He
Yeah, he
is
looks like a
cute.
little
He is cute.
boy. He is a mess.
Oh,
But how's your
oh,
kids doing and your grandbabies?
oh my goodness. You won't even they are really good, but so I'm gonna tell y'all now. So I have 6 grandbabiys.
Where they come
6.
from? Because you only had one,
Right.
two. Did you only
2, I
have like
think.
two?
Oh, 3. I had 3
Okay, because you had
because
just
my
had me.
youngest daughter had 1 and then my oldest daughter had 2. So now both of them have 3 each.
Oh
I
wow.
remember
Okay,
when
okay.
one was on the way, like
Yeah.
your oldest two had hers, but your youngest was just having her first one,
Yep.
and
Yep.
you were talking about that grandbaby, like, yeah, I got a new grandbaby on the way.
Oh my God. I got
Well,
6 now. They got 3 apiece. My youngest daughter just had the boy, so it's 5 girls and 1 boy.
oh, well, congratulations. I know you be having your hands full. I see why you ain't been on here.
Oh my God. It's yeah. Yeah, so between that and work, it's just always, always doing something, whatever. But yeah, but I'm gonna definitely come back and check in with everybody. But yeah, so that's what's going on. I'm just glad I caught you live. I'm like, oh my God, I
I'm
popped on
glad
and I was listening to y'all.
I miss your lives. It
So,
was always you.
I love the
mhm,
makeup
It was
lives.
you and Deanna. I think it was you
mhm,
and Deanna that always came live early in the mornings. And you
yeah,
were always, it was like a, you know how they say they call it the get ready with me lives or something. And
right, yeah,
I was on here getting ready for work. We would be chit
mhm,
chatting with you while you're making your lunch and all that kind of stuff.
mhm,
Your kids out the
yeah,
house, and then you would get in your car and you would take us to work with you. It was
yeah,
like your channel is like kind of what I don't want to say I mimic my channel off of yours, but when it
mhm,
comes to being a little transparent, but
yeah,
also talking a little about the fuck shit on there sometimes, but
yeah,
being transparent, we're showing a little bit part of your life, and there's been a laid back place to chit chat. That's what your spot was for a lot of people. So I do
yeah.
hope that you do eventually come back. I know life be life, but it would be nice to see you back on here every once in a while. And
Well,
I think
thank
I see
you.
the message. Yeah.
Do you know how many of her makeup tips that I took in at that time? Because I was young, lady. At the Now you got to think. 3 years ago, I was only 33 years old. You know what I'm saying? I was
Yes,
sitting there looking it because I'm not a girly girl by tradition, right? I'm a
right.
tomboy. So I was like,
Mhm.
ooh, let me learn how to do this right here.
Oh, the eyelashes. The eyelashes. I used to ask April, why every time I put my eyelashes on, they fall off when I get in the shower. I couldn't keep eyelashes on for nothing. So,
Well,
but
you know what? That's another thing too, because I rarely even wear makeup anymore. Cause I don't have time. Like I literally do not have time to get ready. Like I still wear my lashes, but yeah, like even getting ready in the morning, like I'm just up, like my phone started ringing and it's like, okay, get here. So I just hurry up, get ready. So it's just like I'm just
you can't
constantly
watch
just
it
going.
makeup anymore in the mornings.
Uh-uh. I have not. No, it was like to a point like I got a bunch of stuff at work. So it's like if I get like a little moment at work, I might do a little something, but I haven't even been rarely wearing makeup, which I miss it because I like wearing, I like doing it. It's just, something my little time for me to do, but I really haven't had time. So that's why I'm thinking like I might set a day aside, maybe just on the weekend when I can actually like sit down, just like kind of like old school YouTube, my channel, how it used to be, and just come back and talk and check in with everybody.
That'll be
So,
great. I'll be looking
yeah,
forward to that. Put the
okay.
schedule out there, and we
Mhm,
will be
mhm,
there. It'll be we'll be there. Everybody will
yeah.
be there.
Yes. All right. Well, I'm glad I seen you and talked to y'all. You too, Charlie. I'm glad you was up here.
I'm
Yeah,
Everybody's
glad
it's
you
so
good.
good
was.
to know you good, girl. Because we've been worried
Yeah.
about you. We've
Oh
been like,
no.
where's Ask April? Y'all, have y'all seen her?
Well, and ask April, you know that sometimes I hit you up behind the scenes, but y'all, we don't share that type of information or nothing or be back there talking shit or
Right.
nothing like that. But every
Right.
now and then I'll hit her up and I'll just a check of her, how's everything going
Mhm.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I'll never get out here and be like, oh yeah, I talked to Ask April. But
Right.
it's just good to know that you're okay and everything's good. Because
Yeah.
sometimes we never know. People be missing from here and
Yes.
something horrible might have happened. So it's just good to know that you and your family is good. That's
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, because I even with that, like we have lost a couple of people in the beef sector, so it's
yeah.
like where's such and such, and it's like oh my god, but anyway, no, I'm good. I know I got a new number too. I think I told you last time I was gonna send it to you and I didn't because I wasn't on Instagram, but I will. I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay, yeah. Please send it on Instagram since you're back on there. Yeah,
Okay.
send it to me and I'll save it in my phone.
Okay. All right, y'all ladies have a good day. See y'all
All
later.
right,
Have a
Sugar. You
good
have a
one.
great
So
All
day.
good hearing from you.
right. Y'all too. Talk to you later.
All right.
Right.
All right, bye
Bye.
bye.
All right. See you later. Thank you, Natural. Natural said, enjoy the rest of your evening, everyone. Thank you. You guys were the same. Girl, we was just about to end and ask April. I said,
I
this
loved it,
girl
girl.
was
I was so excited to see her pop up because I ain't seen her in shit. It's been a minute because you got to think after. Sorry, VS. After she left, I left for a little while, right? And I'd
slow.
only come back occasionally just to check in on people. And a lot of people didn't even know I did it. But
Mm-hmm.
I'd come in and I'd check, make sure I'd see you, I'd see a few others, I'd go around and see how everybody was doing, but I didn't really say much because it just didn't feel right to me, right? So I'd come in every once in a while just to check on everybody, but I pretty much stayed gone. So the last time I seen her was more than 3 years ago.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute, and as far as like I said, every now and then I'll hit her up on IG just to check, and I'll text her on her phone just to check. Are you okay? Not to pry. Some people just being nosy, but it's okay just to hit up somebody and say, I'm just checking in and making sure you're okay. We miss you. People are thinking about you. I would say things like that. Have a good day. Things like that. But I thought that was a troll at first because Charlie, her name came up, I think, over maybe the last week. I can't remember if it was here or somewhere else when we were talking about like old school B sector people or people who've been here forever. And so it was just weird that I saw her in the back chat right now and I thought it was a troll. Then you heard me say, I know this ain't Ask April. And then she popped her head up. She popped her head up and I saw it and I was like, oh, that's April. Then she turned her camera off and I added her on. But that was a pleasure. That just made my day.
It made mine too. I'm gonna tell you this. I was worried about it. When you don't see somebody for a minute, you get used to them and everything, and you start, it's in a way you care about people. You know what I'm saying? And you don't see them, you start worrying to say, okay, are they all right? How are they doing? I'm proud of her with her job and her, grandbabies and just living her life. You know what I'm saying? Because she's doing what's best for her, But I would love to see her occasionally come back, even if she don't do it all the time, maybe once a week or so, which I'm busy.
That'll be good. Like I told her, life be life, and so I understand. But yeah, I appreciate the comments that she had to say, the nice comments she had to say about the channel and about compliments and everything. I appreciate that. Me and Ask April, we've been supporting each other for a very, very long time on here, and it's always good to see her. Always good to see her. So I'm looking forward to her coming back. I don't know when that'll be, but as soon as I see the notification, I'm like, what up, April? But yeah, so we'll be there definitely to support. And thank you for subscribing to her channel, Happy Life. Thank you.
I had to resubscribe. YouTube was tripping.
Yeah, did you just resubscribe?
Yeah, YouTube done knocked me off. I'm like, man, YouTube, I've been subscribed to that girl since way back in TSCC days. Like, YouTube stopped tripping with me. I used to watch her morning lives, even if I didn't comment all the time, because back then days, I was busy because my kid was younger. You know what I'm saying? So I was busy and stuff, but I was always up in there watching her lives, even if she didn't know it. And I told her that one day, and Bill Simon said, I'll be sky watching.
Well, I
drop days one day, girl.
Sometime. Yeah, it's glad to know that she still peeks in sometime, even if she don't always drop down. It's just good to these YouTube ships that we have on here. Some of them are real YouTube ships. We ain't like we don't have to be best friends. We don't have to talk on the phone every day. But if I didn't see you on here for months and months at a time, I'm gonna hit you up like, Charlie, are you okay? I might hit up VS. I just making sure everything's good. Some people really care about the welfare of certain people on here.
Yes.
So it is.
We almost become like a family of sorts.
Exactly.
We a dysfunctional family, but we a family of sorts.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. We are like a dysfunctional family, and some of us cut up from time to time. We need to be put in the corner and get a spanking. You grounded all summer. You grounded.
I'll be telling Miss Coffee all the time, I'm gonna take her devices away.
You know what? Speaking of devices, it looks like Paulette is live. I might go over there. I'm about to make me some leftovers. I told you I made some.
Child Reed live too, and she got 7 up there, Max Boogie, and I don't know who that third person is.
I'm about to go over there too. I'm about to. That's what
I'm about to have like 3 different tabs open at the same time.
Thank you. The cell phone going, the laptop going. And I'm about to make me some leftover pinto beans and some smoked neck bones and some cornbread, and I'm gonna make me.
You gonna make my daddy jealous if I tell you that.
give me a big old cup of ice water, and I'm gonna sit down and enjoy watching, some of the people that's still alive. But I appreciate you, Charlie, for jumping on the panel with me today and keeping me company. As always, I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me, boo. I'm gonna go ahead and drop down, and I'm just gonna say our bro and sister stuff right quick before I drop down. Remember to brush your teeth, and I love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it. Y'all have a blessed one. Thank you again, to her table.
Thank you, baby. You have a
Bye.
good rest of the day. Yes, y'all do that, and make sure y'all like and share the video. And yes, happy life. We are family. I got all my sisters and brothers. But yes, I thank you guys for showing up and showing out today with me today at the Hood Table. Make sure you like and share the video if you haven't already. On your way out, please like and share the video. Thank you so very much. If you want to partake in the cake decorating class, again, I'm gonna give like 4 classes once a week for 4 weeks, and then I am going to do a challenge in my Spiller Boy voice, and you could compete, for the best decorated cake. I want to hopefully have maybe at least 3 people, so we can have a first, second, and third place winner. So at least 3 people, and then I won't require something really really technical when it comes. It's going to be like cake decorating 101. So you don't have to come on here and wow me. You don't have to come on here and try to be the cake boss that we see on TV. I love him, by the way. But it's going to be a cake decorating 101 class. I'm going to teach you some techniques to get any cake decorator started. And then, you can go from there. And then, during the challenge, I'll have you guys do like the same thing. Like you already got to have your cake already ready. You already got to have it prepared and prepped, and I'll show you how to prepare and prep the cake. You got to have your frosting already made. If you're going to be using different colors, you have to have your colors already made because it's going to be 3 colors. It's going to be a base color for the cake and then 2 highlight colors. You got to use at least 2 tips, at least 2 cake decorating tips. So it's not going to be anything really challenging. So I don't want to scare nobody. I was once an amateur cake decorator, so I know what it's like to start at the bottom. So it won't be nothing like that. I won't be too critical of you. It's going to be for fun, but it's also going to be for people who might want to test their skills, who have thought about, decorating a cake. So yeah, let me know. Leave me a comment or hit me up on IG. Also, if you want to donate to the Sorry, let me see what Charlie said. Also, stay hood, like, share, subscribe. Yes, absolutely. Tell on Charlie. Happy like talking about singing. But if you also want to donate to the commentary or to the Hood Table, $ the Hood Table 402. Please and thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. I hope you have a good rest of your Sunday. And always remember, stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood. I'm out.